right, everybody, welcome back. Last session, we encountered a couple fun things. The party finally got to raid to Vesta's, lair of all of her treasures. They found a decanter of endless water, some beads of force, a chime of opening, elven chain, a couple ion stones, I think that's what they're called. Ioun stones, and then an animated shield. You also continued, Slane, Stonk, Otto, and Laris continued their journey further into, Jotunheim and once more to Thor's Horn, and you came across a lonely tower on the mountain of Enkierifell, which you investigated. On the inside, you had your first hints towards the presence of the Keduso Renar, the Sun Chain. You went outside, you found Yaklama's corpse. That's nice, definitely not killed by a big dog. Then you saw a big dog.
There was a big dog?
Yeah, there was a big dog. I wonder what happened to said dog.
That's in one of the lost episodes.
It was a long time ago, yeah. We did that definitely last episode. Anyway, would anybody like to summarize how the Fenrir encounter went, since it is definitely not fresh in your minds?
Took less than 30 seconds, and Stonk popped out the side like a face hugger.
We had commissioned fan art for 10 clams.
Yep, we did.
No, 100 clams.
100
10
clams,
US dollars.
Alright, so do we want to jump into this right away then?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Sounds good.
I think we should watch an entire wall dry first, though.
Oh.
I got plans after work.
No, Ed's right. Carry on.
Okay, it's dry. It's a good thing I only put like two drops of paint.
Yeah. It's a good thing we used quick dry paint. Alright.
No, that wasn't quick dry paint. That was quick dry cement, Lauren.
No.
You're never getting your deposit back.
Oh, we're never getting out.
Alright, so this trek up the back of Thor's Horn is taking months. But at this point, you are all more seasoned mountain climbers, so, it's not terrible. However, that doesn't stop nearly all of you from your fair share of close calls on the sheer cliffside of the treacherous mountain. Angry air elementals, beasts, and yetis hidden in the ice have tried to ambush you throughout your journey up the Thor's Horn, and the weather undoubtedly was the most deadly foe in all of your journey. All but Stonk have begun to feel the lightheadedness of altitude sickness. At this point, you're all setting up camp for the night. Otto, your fires are failing to hold up, and you're just miserably sighing and restarting the fire every couple minutes. Slane, you sit in frigid silence, and you swear through the wind you hear a voice call your name. Slane!
I turn my head to look for hello?
You all hear Slane just say hello to the wind.
Who are you talking to?
You didn't hear that?
Did I hear that?
No.
Hear what?
Was a voice calling out my name?
Slane! You all hear that one.
So
No,
we
I
aren't
heard
going
that.
to.
You're hearing things like roll over and go to bed.
Congratulations, you're not going mad.
The winds whirl into a humanoid form, snuffing out the fire. Otto once again. He just starts crying.
He does fireball, just completely overkill.
Is it working? Can he see me? That voice is familiar. It's Elamace.
Oh, he's not dead. Okay.
He's got to
Can he see me? And you see this kind of wind figure just kind of wave his arms back and forth, vaguely looking in your direction.
Yes, he can see you.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me? Is it working? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Hello, friends! Great of you to see me again. What are they saying?
Can he not hear us?
Oh, I am communicating through Kiva. I am not in charge of this illusion. What they say?
Slane does a visible
The illusion god is not controlling the illusion.
He doesn't have enough magic for this shit.
Nope.
Slane does a visible face palm and okay, how can I serve?
Oh, I have some bad news. As you say, go on, he interrupts and goes on and says, he's planning to escape. The fucker is abandoning the ship, the damn coward.
Not if we can help it.
Which fucker?
Who and why has it always been this?
Actually, that's a good question.
We
Which
chill?
fucker?
Thor!
Oh, okay. How long until he abandoned ship?
How?
That's a good question.
Where?
Whomst did it? Oh, no, we got
I feel it. What little magic is left in me. I feel it. He's draining what's left. He's got to be weakened too.
I look at Stonk like, this is good news.
How long do we have?
And you see, like, he kind of, like, waits for the response from Kiba, and then you hear him kind of, like, chuckle sadly and just kind of go, like, I'm not sure.
Wait a minute.
Your god's running out of magic. You're never
yeah.
getting that divine intervention.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if Slane is gonna ask this question, because that's a natural 20.
What's gonna happen to your magic?
Pretty much, Slane is like, realizing, oh god, how weak is LMAce? He like pauses for a second. How much power do you still have, LMAce?
The figure leans forward and, like, attempts to put its hand on your shoulder, but kind of goes through it, and it says, "Not much." And you see it, like, kind of, the wind kind of laugh as he goes, "I didn't expect it to be so cold up here."
You can't tell him why it's so cold. It's because it's this cold god's dead. You could tell him that if you wanted.
You know.
There's a lot of dead gods.
Yeah.
We're responsible for
You should ask him if we should let the sun go.
No.
Oh, maybe. You want us to send it your way?
Where are you?
He told you that he was traveling northwards to the edge of the world.
So he's either at or over.
How's the end
So
of
he's
the
very
world?
far. You hear him, like, kind of, like, listen for a second. Well, haven't quite made it. Just about to get on the boat.
You should probably warn him that we killed the sea god, and the seas are gonna be a little fucky wucky.
It's been multiple months. They know.
Oops.
It's not too late to turn back.
Slane, there's nothing left for me to give. And he kind of, like, sits down where he should be sitting down on the log, like, next to you or whatever you're sitting under the rock, but he's obviously sitting on something else from where he is, so he just kind of, like, hovers in, like, a squatting position, and goes, Slane, I reached out to gift you everything I have left. Use what's left of me to bring an end to that tyrant.
With pleasure.
And his hand, once again, kind of goes through you, and his form withers away in the wind. You have inspiration.
Wow.
That's all he could give you.
Inspiration and the ability to make your class self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Then, once you cast a spell, you'll never get it back.
Oh. It's a good thing half of my spells now are from the ranger spell. No, not really.
Congrats, Slane. You are a lowercase g god. Like a very lowercase
You're
g.
like a demigod's demigod.
Like one of the Unicode small G's.
Yeah.
At what point are you like...
You're like a local god, and there's like a shrine.
It's pronounced with a very soft G, like a hot.
Hot.
There's like 3 or 4 villages that like cast like their potatoes into the bonfire for you every couple of years. So
God.
is he just a dude now, or did he shrivel up into nothingness?
Well, he's just about to go off the edge of the world, so anything he had left, magic-wise, he just gifted to Slane.
So he's not dead, he's just a dude.
He's just a dude now.
Does he
And
have...
he really did.
Does he have any
just
character
say,
levels?
I'm giving you everything I have left, and then gave you like 2 pennies and said, "Bye, son."
It costs like...
Thanks,
It
Caesar.
absolutely costs like $50 to make the call, and he gave you 2 cents.
Yep. This is all I could give you.
He's gonna become a cleric Akita.
So most of you all witness this, and how does Slane pause after he vanishes?
By any chance, is it dark out since the fire is not lit right
Oh
now?
yeah, it's
Okay,
dark
good.
out.
Yes, Slane immediately goes to a safe space, which is invisible, crying in a corner.
Yeah, Slane, you're climbing a mountain at the moment.
Yeah.
So Slane kind of hobbles off and shuffles over to like a small little like cave, and you just wedge yourself in the shadows and disappear.
Yes.
I lean over to Stunk. What was that? Who?
What?
That was his old god.
Does he have a new one?
You know who Elamace is.
I thought he was a halfling god.
He is. You're a noble. You know the Jotun.
You conquered those guys.
Yeah.
You should know the gods of the people you conquer.
Okay, I know the gods, but do I know that was... I knew you were Stellamaze. I'm like, wait,
They did say Elamace. Hello.
that was Elamace?
It was.
I thought he'd be taller.
That was actually taller than he actually was. The
Yeah,
illusion
okay.
really helped him out.
The illusion gave him good posture.
Yeah.
He was wearing high heels, but he didn't put that in the illusion.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Someone should probably talk to Slane.
Yeah, someone.
Fuck.
Who's gonna talk to Slane, if anyone?
Is it gonna have to be Stonk?
The Godslayer has to talk to the guy.
Whose god just essentially committed suicide.
Hey buddy, how you taking it?
Hello, I have terrible news. Thor is running away and he is weakened. That's great news. I'm also dying. Oh, that's the bad news.
Why didn't you leave with
Why?
that?
Also, I am dying.
Stonk would probably wait a while, let you cool off before he would approach.
Oh yeah, you
You're
hear
welcome.
ugly crying coming from that crack. At some point, you do hear like a snot bubble pop.
Oh god, it freezes immediately.
Yeah, your snot is frozen to your face.
I just imagine there's like a series of snot bubbles at one point. Just
One of the snot bubbles just freezes
You hear
midair.
shattering from that one. And now he's crying also in mild pain from the fact that there's snot frozen to his face.
Mm-hmm.
every tear is like freezing, and then it like gets further from the face. Oh boy.
Stonk will approach you at some point. Oh, that's how you spell it. And will offer you a like cloth or something to wipe off your face, and he will say,
A little hand like emerges from the shadow.
Yeah. You
"You
do
won't
hear...
keep your promise to the god," crying in here.
I know, Stunk. I'm not entirely an idiot.
No, you're not. Clean yourself up. We have a long ways to go. We can't let his sacrifice mean nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I give you a handkerchief so you can clean yourself up.
And he continues crying.
Yeah.
All right.
I kill you, niece.
We continue.
Yes.
All right. As the party traverses through the treacherous terrain of Jotunheimen, they come across a massive and foreboding stone temple carved from black stone, jutting out from the dark side of the towering snowy mountain. Elamace spoke of this place once, a temple of forgotten things. The dark stone walls of the temple rise high into the sky, adorned with intricate carvings and symbols carved by ancient architects. The snowy mountain cradles the temple in eternal shadow of the mountain, its towering peak hidden in the clouds. The temple is built for Jotun, or giants, leaving you all to feel like ants as you approach it. The entrance of the temple, or its door, is a massive arc of shimmering blue, a portal that brings you deeper within darkness, flanked by rows of colossal stone pillars, hundreds of feet tall and holding the weight of the mountains above it. 2 isolated storm giants guard this entryway. Do you remember what Elamace said about this place?
Very spooky.
Long ago.
I vaguely remember.
I remember he went in there and he didn't have a good time.
I remember that he spoke about the place.
Yeah, I remember he
This
spoke
is
about
where
it.
Thor locks away all the information on past places that
He doesn't want people to remember.
Mhm.
Such as his elven wife.
Yeah.
So you should go in there and unlock all the memories, right?
Yeah.
That's what Wolfie told us to do.
You said there were 2 isolated giants outside, though?
There are 2
They're storm giants.
isolated storm giants, as in they are the only living things in this area. You do not see any other not stone giants, you don't see any other giants or any other living things. Even within the portal, you can barely see past, the shimmering blue portal, but other than the stone giants, you all have high enough perception to know that, that's all who's here.
So we
are
should
they-
sneak past them, right?
Just charge them.
We can
Sure.
kick their asses or we can sneak in.
I
Yes.
think sneaking in may be the safer approach.
We
But that's-
can get in. What
Yeah,
about these 2?
Well, I can just cast Pass Without a Trace, which is a ranger spell.
Honestly, stone giants, they're not stonk. They don't have eagle eyes. We should get in.
Yeah, we should be able to sneak in if with just a +10 pass.
But we'll need a distraction. Make your harpoon crossbow sail.
In the middle of nowhere.
No, I mean, I don't think that they're going to expect people to try and sneak past them. They're not going to expect any living thing up here.
Well, we can try stealth. If
Yeah.
it doesn't go well, I'll kill them all.
All right.
The old stonk temple method.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Can y'all roll stealth for me?
Who has disadvantage on stealth here? I think it's just you.
Disadvantage.
Have
I just don't have
A flat roll
Earmuffs?
with the earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
+10.
And everyone now has a +10 as well.
Oh boy, I got a +12.
Is it darkness outside?
It is dim light.
I can't get
18.
invisible in that.
18.
33.
Is that including the +10?
That is including the +10. I rolled 6 + 2.
Oh my god. And that's including a +10 for you, Tyler?
I rolled a 5 for 23 +10, 33.
I'm like, that seemed wrong for you to roll that low.
Stonk.
If a
I'm not
33,
still 20.
Okay.
let me know if a 33 fails. I can make it higher.
And when you
20...
You know what?
26.
You know what? I'm gonna flash genius myself so that way if we get spotted, it's not my fault. It's Stonk's fault.
Thank God, because the DC was 19.
I cleared it. Cool.
Stone giants have 19 passive perception.
Damn, that's
or not
actually-
stone, storm giants.
I just didn't want it to be my fault again.
Yeah, great job. You sneak through. As you draw nearer to the temple, you start feeling this electric energy that kind of comes from this portal. And as you approach the massive archway, it appears to be carved from gleaming black stone. The surface of the portal ripples like water, emitting a mesmerizing blue glow. The air around it seems to vibrate with arcane energy. Do you immediately just go into it, or do you try and poke at it a little bit before going in?
I think we just walk in.
I would say we should poke at it first.
Mm-hmm.
What does the magic man say?
Can I do Arcana check or?
Go ahead.
Can I?
What it is?
If the magic
Can
man
I
walks through it,
help him?
I'll
Just
walk.
by, like,
Yeah, you can
with
help him
my
out.
knowledge of giant magics.
Mhm.
Have advantage.
Alright, so that's 13 advantage. 2. Alright, 13.
You're really helpful there.
I was
18.
18. This appears to be some sort of pocket dimension. Like, the temple is within a pocket dimension.
Oh.
This guy has to dispel magic on it. This dispel the temple.
I think
If you want to cut the real short today.
I also have Dispel Magic if we want to just completely ruin Lauren's lore dump that you were saying this session was supposed to
Hey man, how you're gonna get to the top if you don't go through here, I don't know.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Fair.
I feel that would fuck up his whole thing. You're like, I'd let everything go right.
Yeah.
It appears to be a pocket dimension, which terrifying.
Yeah, I'll say Slane, as you're helping him, you step closer and you can kind of see through the portal. It's a vast, dark hallway made of the same black stone as the portal on the outside itself.
I
Bless
need to be
you.
the last one who goes in, otherwise they might notice us. This magic is centered on me.
One of the massive storm giants, like, shifts in his position, and y'all freeze for a second. Alright. So, do you want to poke at it, or you want to go through now?
Just to make sure it's like safe, I'll take out one of my crossbow bolts and just kind of like mildly chuck it through the portal and see what happens.
Slane, you're drawn by curiosity, you kind of, like, put you throw it through the portal.
Mhm.
And you it touches the shimmering surface of the portal. As the arrow makes contact, a ripple spreads through the portal, and you see like the arrow almost vanish into obscurity, but it's definitely still there. It's like underwater, so it's hard to
Okay.
see.
Seems safe.
There's absolutely traps in there.
Absolutely traps in there. Good luck.
It's a rogue thing to do, but...
Slane steps through the barrier.
Oh shit, we stepped through.
Slane's like, I mean, if no one else is gonna go in, I did tell them I have to be the last one to go in, but if no one else is gonna go in first, it begins walking towards.
Hold my breath.
Walk in.
I walk in.
All right.
I'll jump in.
One by one, you all step through the rippling barrier. It is as if you are submerging yourself into a pool of warm water. The chill of the snowy mountains has dissipated, replaced by the comforting warmth that spreads through your bodies. Your vision clears and you find yourself in the vast, dark hallway you saw from the outside. Beside you, the storm giants guarding the door are frozen in time behind you. The black stone walls ahead of you extend endlessly.
Chuck a dagger at them and see what they do.
You can breathe. You're good.
We check for god traps.
Now confirming that.
I will
can
say that
breathe.
anybody with hair, it kind of like floats ever so slightly.
So everybody but
God.
Stonk.
Not me.
Oh god, I'm just imagining now, like, Slane's mop of hair, just like a mop being electrified up.
I make sure there's no god traps. Are there any god traps?
Investigation for traps.
Damn.
Are you proficient in it?
No.
Alright, have some borrowed knowledge.
Damn, okay.
We might as well keep looking for it always. I think I can cast it on other people. Maybe I can't.
I don't know how that spell works.
Oh, it's me specifically. Oh, never mind.
Yes, if someone else wants to do it, you can. It's just I'm the rogue.
We have someone who's
Hi.
good at investigation.
I'm great at
Yeah.
investigation.
Yeah.
Ain't me.
Good smarts.
What are you trying to do?
We're looking for traps.
Okay, looking for traps. Yeah, I'll help look for traps. I'll look for traps.
Guess we both roll?
Mm-hmm.
I keep on rolling 3.
Does it
12.
What do I find with the 2?
Nothing.
12.
Oh boy.
12?
Mhm.
There's no traps?
Nope.
Okay, we walk through without caring the world.
Okay, sounds good.
While they're looking for traps, you
Mhm.
said this hallway looks endless.
Mm-hmm.
Does it appear to have like branching paths going off to the side of it, or is it just like a single hallway?
It's a single hallway.
Oh,
as
never
of now.
mind then.
So now you just starts Naruto running.
Mhm.
No, I was gonna begin trying to remember everything as we're going along, making a
Mhm.
map in my head. But I don't need to do that.
You can make a map if you want.
Just to be on the safe side, I'll like pull out like
Little paper just being like walking forward right now.
yeah.
Breadcrumbs.
Just like-
I'm just gonna walk forward.
So who's in the front?
I'll be in the front.
Okay.
We're in the middle checking for traps, even though Stunk is walking
Just
right
like-
past us.
Yeah,
Does my
he's
passive
got
perception notice anything while I'm like
He's got
not
the
actively
barbarian
looking for
danger
traps?
sense, you good.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have danger sense, so
The floor appears to be made from just these massive like cuts of stone. And eventually, as you all continue to walk forward, not seeing any traps. Yes,
One
Lene?
more thing I would like to do. Stunk,
Hmm?
can you hold out your halberd real fast?
yeah, sure.
I'm gonna cast light on it to make it be bright light in a 20-foot
Okay.
sphere around him.
Now we can see.
Now we can see in color.
Sounds good. All right. As you walk forward through the definitely trapless hallway, Stonk, you're leading.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I would like you to make a dexterity check as one of the massive stones that you step on just
Dexterity
falls from
check
under
or
you.
Dexterity saving.
saving throw, probably.
Okay.
Is
And he can see it.
Yeah, you can see
Mhm.
the trap.
Yep, and it is like one of the stones that you just stepped on is dropping in front of you.
Got it. 18.
You succeed. You are able to push yourself back and push everyone else back so they do not fall in said hole. You look down, and without your halberd, it looks infinite. But you look down a little bit more. Oh, there's a bottom to it, but it's a pretty bad fall.
Are there any skeletons down there?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Careful, there's a trap.
Did that like?
Found it.
Was there anything distinctive about this tile compared to the others, or did it just look like a regular?
That's the sad part. Or not the sad part, the scary part.
All right.
Indistinguishable.
Well, if that's the case, Lauren.
Detect trap.
No. I'm not using detect traps. Why would I ever prepare to detect traps?
Mhm.
I'd like to pull out a bag of ball bearings, though. One of my
Ball
2,000 ball bearings I have.
First question is how are you going to get past the 15-foot hole in front of you?
Jump.
Jump.
Not an option for Slay, but an easy option for me.
Yeah, you just want to put Selene on your back?
I was about to say, I could just also throw a rope across to you.
Mm-hmm. I could just jump it and then help
What's-
you guys
what's-
across.
What about
Before we do that,
Mm-hmm.
can I take one of the ball bearings and try and land it on one of the other stones to like?
Just to make sure the
Just to
stone
make
you're
sure
going
the-
to
yeah.
isn't also trapped, you're good for the
that?
next one.
That is a Thor move to just trap one after the trap, right when they think they're safe.
Yeah.
Oh man, that felt good.
Alright, if it's safe on the other side, then I'll get a running jump and cross.
Take Selene with you. Selene, do you consent to being yeeted over the edge?
Yeah, I'll
I do
go
consent
back a
to this.
little bit, and then I'll offer you my hand. You grab it, and then I
You,
just
so
start
Selene
fucking
offers,
taking off.
Selene offers his hand like, okay, you can take me, and you instead grab him by the collar of his shirt.
You just do a Lord of the Rings movie and you just toss them and then
Yeah.
jump over yourself.
Yeah.
Selene, you get a massive burn on your nose from your nose scraping up against the wet stone.
You
Nice.
can smell traps.
Stunk
now.
lands right next to you.
I also jump it.
Okay. Do you need to make a check for that?
What's the ruling?
It's
running,
15
running and
feet.
jump is your exact strength score feet.
Oh, I can't do that then. That's 2 feet too far.
I got a rope. I'll just have Stonk hold one end and throw it.
Okay.
across.
I will do a running jump, so you only have to take me at the last 2 feet.
Acrobatics check or athletics?
I don't know.
I think it's athletics.
I know.
It's athletics, because athletics is described as some
Alright.
various descriptions. You try to jump an unusually long distance or pull off a stunt mid-jump.
Sounds good. Athletics.
Oh no.
breaks his legs and then dies.
I am not proficient, so I cannot use a reliable talent.
Oh no.
Let me double check something. I think I have
do
a
you need
thing for
Flash
it.
of Genius? I'll do a
Well,
Flash of
that
Genius.
won't help me, buddy.
Oh, no.
Let me see. I got options here.
What can I do to help?
The rope?
I mean, I could like.
Yeah, we did establish I'm doing a rope swing, so I
Yeah.
jumped most of the way and you catch me. You were going to catch me regardless.
Yeah.
I just assumed I'd get farther.
Yeah.
No, No, how are you doing a rope swing? What is the rope attached to?
The rope's attached to Stonk. I don't know where
You're jumping, and if you fall, you slap into the wall.
Yeah, the theory was I could jump like 1 feet short, so I would grab the ledge and then he'd like pull me up.
Then why would
That was
How
not-
badly did you fuck
That's
it up?
not a rope jump then.
What is your score right now?
Does a 4 fail?
Yes, it
I
absolutely
use
does. fail.
a side point to re-roll it.
Okay.
Okay, does a 13 fail?
A 13 barely fails, and I'll say you slip a little bit off the edge. Can Stonk, you make a quick, just dex check to see if you have the reflexes to catch him?
You would be standing
Dex
there waiting.
check or dex saving?
I'll say check for this one.
Okay. Make that harder for him. 12.
12? I'll say you kind of like, he jumps at you, and he's about to slip, and you like kind of reach out for him, and he like also reaches out for you, but you just kind of miss, and he falls back slightly. So, yeah, I'll say that you fall, because he got pretty close to you. You just fall, like, from your ankles. You just kind of swing back and hit the back of your head up against the rock. So, I'm just going to say that's going to be 2d6.
Do I need to cast Borrowed Knowledge upon myself?
That's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage. No, sorry, 6 bludgeoning damage as you, again, experience head trauma.
God, this just keeps happening.
What is my...
This is really not good for
Wait.
you.
Does he look like he suffered yet another concussion?
Maybe.
I bashed my head in a very familiar spot.
You hear Slane, like, as you do this, because Slane was watching you, you hear Slane audibly sigh.
Again!
As...
Fuck, he says.
There's only so much brain damage I can cure, Lars.
What are you talking about?
This is the 3rd time you've given yourself a concussion around me.
I don't have a concussion.
He raises the finger and he drops it and he just lays down on the ground.
Like to do like a quick medicine check when he's brought back
And
up.
Otto, you could safely jump it, right?
Yeah, I've got 17.
Yeah, you're good.
17
I-
strength. I can make the jump easy.
I would like to like hold up fingers to like do a concussion check on Laura's
Did I
profile.
get 6 damage concussion?
It's up to you. However you want to
I
roleplay
think
it.
he's a lot more out of
He's
it than
fine.
he should be, but he doesn't have a concussion.
Okay. As long as
He probably definitely lost a couple brain cells during that.
oh, that's fine. As long as you aren't concussed, Dr. Slane assumes it's fine.
One more bad hit and my intelligence goes down to 9.
I'll say
you know
that-
what? Laris, bonk with spell storing item to cure wounds.
Wow.
Wow.
That's worth it.
Does my
Yes?
sorry, go ahead with your thing first.
Give me a second to mute my mic. Slane, as this happens, actually, you notice, like, you like, when you kind of go out to, like, help Stonk with the rope a little bit, you notice you're like, ooh, my hands feel kind of hard, and you kind of, like, look down to your hands and you realize, oh, it may feel warm in here, but it's not.
Oh!
You put your bundles of clothes back on.
We're also wearing the boots.
Yeah, we were still
Yeah.
wearing the boots as
Yeah,
well.
I mean, you're fine. You're not
Okay.
experiencing ill effects, but, you know, you've experienced frostbite before, almost gangrene. I think you did get gangrene, technically.
You definitely
Yes.
got something.
Yeah.
Well, this is that wasn't the first time Slane almost
Mhm.
died. I have a question for you. Does my 17 pass investigation help with detecting these traps?
I will say that from now on, you're able to point them out and
Okay.
jump over them. You see a couple more.
Would like to cast Detect Magic and just use Divine Sense to help with that.
They are non-magical, and Divine Sense is not helpful either.
Got it. I just figured I'd
Yeah,
find
they're
out the
mechanical.
checks.
I figured I would ask because
Not
that's the
mechanical.
other perk of Observant is you get also a +5 to your passive
Those are
investigation.
literally the only tools I have to
Okay.
help with investigations is Detect Magic
You can
and
also
Divine
just
Sense.
give the help action too
Yeah.
by like
Mhm.
poking your halberd at everything and for all tiles.
Sure.
Yeah, you can use it as a feeling pole. Like, yeah, there you
As
go.
though we're blind. What are the?
Yeah, I don't know what that's called.
I don't know what they're called, but we know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
We all seen it.
Canes, I think.
Something like that.
All right. I'll say, unless there's anything you want to roleplay, you reach the end of the hallway. Anything?
We didn't find any, lost knowledge.
Not yet.
Okay. I guess we'll keep going.
The dark stone hallway comes to an end, suddenly ending in a downward and unknown abyss. The hallway just cuts off and starts plummeting downwards.
Like down?
Yep.
How down?
I don't know.
Hey,
Drop a ball bearing.
I was about to say, that's exactly what I was going to do. I'm going to take out yet another ball bearing.
Wait, cast light on it.
I'm going to cast light on the ball bearing so we can watch it go down, and...
Takes a while for the light to disappear, but you hear nothing.
Oh.
I could survive it.
I don't think we have enough rope for that.
Literally just Kratos.
Do I have enemies?
Do you have Featherfall?
No. No, I don't.
Do you have Featherfall?
No, but I have another way to survive. I can just cast Blink, and then before I hit the bottom, go into the ethereal plane.
Do you have Featherfall?
I have Rage.
That's the puzzle.
It's not the first time the answer's been jump off the cliff.
It's the same puzzle that I had to do.
It's the
The
back.
obvious solution is just to walk off into the abyss because there's an invisible bridge there.
Right.
Or the real solution is to fall.
Is there like a place to tie a rope to?
No, this place is barren.
Does it look like it's designed to dive off of?
You have no idea.
Can I...
Echo!
How far, like, how big is this hole that, like, is in front of us?
It
Would you
is
say-
quite literally if the hallway took a 90-degree angle down.
So, in theory, Song could hit the other walls with his halberd? Or are those walls too
No,
tall?
this
Okay.
is built for giants, remember?
Okay.
So we just
This
go,
is their pissing
we
hole.
just go behind Slane and we just.
There's just a lot of pee down there.
Shove him off the edge.
Or if he lives, he lives.
Mom found the piss hole.
Quick run.
We could use a familiar right about now.
We could use Beast Sense right now.
I could use Speak with Animals, but I just don't have an animal to talk to.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
have an animal to use Beast Sense on. Can we just drop
Don't have a
Mocha
ranger?
and I'll Beast Sense Mocha?
No, Mocha's not there.
I just cast Reduce that so that small creature less likely to die from fall damage than jump.
Wait, I count as a small... You know, that's a good idea, actually.
Make him tiny.
Does that reduce the fall damage I take? Because
I don't know.
my terminal velocity
I don't
would be
know if-
less?
I don't know if mechanically it
I don't
does,
think it
but
does.
Logically, it
Logically,
does?
you're...
I mean, cats can fall from a lot very far, and they
cats
still
can
get hurt, but
but-
they don't.
Squirrels literally can't die from their terminal velocity.
So if
Yeah.
you make him small as a
Minecraft
squirrel-
chickens can't either.
But chickens have a wing.
So-
Featherfall.
Wait, do you have polymorph?
I do have
Polymorph.
polymorph.
Turn into a bat. Go down. Tell us what's down there.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Well, but then you're gonna be a bat. You're gonna be dumb. You might like not.
I
follow
retain
your-
my personality and everything.
But
So-
you don't. But you don't retain your mental stats. You immediately drop to 2 intelligence and might forget what you're doing.
But I have that.
Well,
The stone. Would the stone still affect me to make me go to 4 intelligence?
You would have to be.
'Cause
You would
I'm-
have to be attuned to it. And
I
using
am
it.
attuned to it.
You are.
I am attuned to the intelligence ion stone.
All right.
Does that float around me if I polymorph myself?
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
gonna suggest just
Okay.
turning you into a squirrel then yeeting you into the hole. So that way there's no way you can escape.
all right, go.
Oh, so you're not attuned to the Ring of Shared Healing anymore?
No,
Okay.
because that only does
Proficiency. It was an early game.
Yeah, it was
I
an
know.
early game, and the stone seemed like a better choice now.
Overall, a +2 to a stat is
Yeah.
always going to be
All right,
better
so we
than
all go behind Slane and we push.
+3
Wait,
healing.
Do you have Mage Hand?
Do I have mage?
You
just carry yourself back up.
No, I don't have mage
Damn
hand.
it.
We could like reduce you to tiny, and then
I can just carry myself up and down.
That's true.
That's a good idea.
but we don't have Mage Hand.
But I don't have mage hand.
We're overthinking this probably a lot.
We
probably.
really should just
The
jump
answer
down.
is absolutely just jump off. Turn into a bat. Waste a high level spell slot. Turn into a bat.
I don't want to waste a 4th level spell slot. on
Okay, would you like
polymorph.
me to push you off the edge?
I'll pull you down with me.
But you
don't have enough strength.
I'd
for
like to
that.
see you try.
If anyone's gonna jump off preemptively, it's gonna be Stonk.
Yeah.
It's just a question of, do you guys have any bright ideas? before
Everyone
he does it?
argues, and Stonk just stands on the edge and just goes.
Well, Stonk, we're literally
we are arguing.
we are in character
These smart
arguing
people are.
about bats and squirrels and ball bearings.
So
Well,
they-
the squirrel can survive terminal velocity. It's too small.
And then
I bet it
Lars
could
is just like,
survive
"What
this
is
fall."
terminal velocity?"
You just hear from the other. I just like to think you guys are arguing, and you hear from the other corner. I bet I could survive this, and then you just.
You do it?
Wait,
And then
Is that what happens? Is that what happens?
Sure, that's taking too long.
Stonk vanishes.
Wait, ball bearing, quick!
well, but-
Toss a light bearing.
Give me a ball bearing.
I hand you a ball bearing.
I use magical tinkering, and record a message. Are you okay?
I'm
Drop the ball bearing down there.
gonna.
Wait a second, I have an idea. I pull out one of my daggers. Light? Light.
I cast light on it.
I jump. I have to mention door.
All right.
When I see the ground, I'll just...
Right. Ground. Lars vanishes.
Did they just both do what I?
It definitely looks like they just vanished. Are we doing what I think we're about to do?
This isn't the first time I've jumped off a cliff. I'm just hoping it's the first time I survive and Slade jumps off. No other context.
I love that the jumping off a cliff is just an acceptable answer in my campaign.
Was this not the answer?
I am also preparing to cast them. Actually,
You don't have Dimension Door prepared, do you?
it's always prepared.
Oh.
That was my dumbass just reading over it because I thought it was a higher level spell.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna use really quick second level spell of enhanceability for Dex. So that way, if it's actually a smaller drop than I'm thinking,
You can make the roll.
And
I
if
feel
not, I mean, at least you'll be able to roll into your pancake.
yeah. So that way, I get advantage Dex checks, and if I fall
Alright.
20
Thank
feet,
you,
I won't take
Joffrey.
damage. Hey,
We
All
could've-
right.
We could have safely checked this
hop in the
out.
hole.
Otto hops in the hole.
I like how we didn't want to waste one polymorph. We're spending like 4 dimension doors.
That's only if I have to use it.
You're right.
I use one polymorph, but I will make sure everyone uses high-level spells instead.
Stonk.
Yeah.
As you plunge into the warmth embrace of the dark water, you find yourself descending.
Oh, it is the pee hole.
You find yourself descending. You find yourself descending gracefully into a small sealed chamber. You like you fell into water. You actually do kind of feather fall to the ground, except you are in actual water right now. And you notice that kind of as you like sink into your like little chamber, you like look to the right and you see this tiny little orb like fall next to you and fall to the ground, and it kind of goes. And you turn to it and you like try and grab it, and it goes clunk. There's a wall between you, a glass panel. The rest of you fall down into the chamber as well. Laris, you're the first to panic at the lack of oxygen, but notice, the water's breathable. It doesn't take long for Otto to notice that Stonk is gone, but visible on the other side of the mirror that divides the room.
Puzzles.
I have a light.
Wait a
dagger.
minute. Who's on what side right now?
Stonk is alone on one side.
Can we just draw a simple?
Yeah, I'll draw a simple map.
You know,
Is it like a plus?
I just want
or is it?
I just want to know where everyone's standing.
Yeah. I just visually need like
Stonks.
Stonks by
I
himself.
just want to know who's on what corner.
There is no corner, there's one
Who's on
thing that
first?
divides the room.
No, who's on second?
Anna's on third.
Yesterday's pitching.
What's
Alright.
on home?
I don't know is catching.
Oh.
I just think I don't know is catching.
Who was on first, right?
No, who's on second?
Anna's on third.
Okay,
Oh,
thank you. That's all.
That's all we wanted.
Yeah.
There you go.
Perfect.
Are these doors?
Well, let me explain. Ugh.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight ourselves.
Two doorways beckon from either side of the divided realm, pathways leading to unknown destinations. So there are doors on both sides of the room reflected in the mirror. So the rooms look almost the same. Could y'all please make a investigation check?
Yeah.
Stunk, you're on the other side of the mirror. Where are your friendos?
Do we see
You can see them on the other side, and you see yourself, like, they look like they're trapped in the reflection. You're not the one trapped in the reflection, they're the one trapped in the
Alright,
reflection.
tell me
Obviously.
everything. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
19.
19,
Do I need to roll an investigation?
if you want to.
Yeah, you tell me everything with my 6 I rolled.
Okay.
I rolled better than all of you. 18.
So, both Stunk
don't.
and Otto, strangely, only Stonk's mirrored realm boasts a specific distinctive feature. A stone embedded in the heart of the door on his side lights the border of the doorway. On the other side of the mirror, where Otto, Laris, and Slane are, a similar stone sits in the middle of the floor, the doorway unlit. Stonk, only you can, like, you approach this, I'll say because you rolled so high you get this. You approach kind of the stone in the wall and you notice, oh, there's a glowing rune on it. But it does not glow when it is observed from the other side of the mirror. So to you guys, it looks like there's just a stone in the door. To Stonk, there's a magic stone in the door.
I go up to the mirror and I poke it with my light dagger. Did I leave a scratch on it?
Nope.
Scratch?
Oh, what are the lines on that mirror?
That's just the mirror.
Okay.
So there's a magic stone on my door.
Does Stonk hear donk donk donk?
Yeah, he hears donk donk. Like, you guys can see each other.
Okay.
Can I try and remove the stone from the door?
You pull it out. It's, I'll say, probably about like a foot in each direction. And as you do, the light around the door kind of unlights.
Is there a hole in our door where a rock could go?
Yep. And there's a rock in the center of your room.
Is there a hole on his floor where a rock could go?
No, there is no hole in the floor.
It's just a rock sitting there.
Yep.
I don't think I have enough strength to pick up this rock, do I?
How heavy is this rock?
Heavy enough for... You guys are swimming right now,
Yeah.
so... Laris, you can. You struggle with it. Otto, you're a big boy.
I could pick up the rock. I'm the rock.
Wait, I gestured for you, and I like make a squinting gesture to like eat the rock at the mirror.
I'd like to cast guidance as you're doing this.
Donk.
And I throw the rock in the...
Disadvantage.
Oh.
Unarmed, improvised attack.
I'm helping him swing it. Is that a help action?
No, how do you help someone swing it?
You
We
both
both
ends,
ends.
and I cast guidance upon Otto as well.
Alright, it is through the water, and you are throwing a heavy rock.
Do I see this happen as I
Ye-
pull off my own rock?
Yeah, as you do, and you're just like, oh, like, this unlights the door. And Stonk is actively, like, putting the puzzle together, like, oh, this side's lit, that side's not, it doesn't have a key in it, there's a key on the floor, okay.
And then-
Meanwhile, they're like, break the window.
I know this will work, but I want to try it.
No, I find this extremely funny that Stomp by himself is smarter than the two intelligent people.
To be fair, this is the 10 intelligence person's idea.
And yeah, we're just...
The nat 20 with disadvantage. God
No,
damn
I
it.
thought it was just a flat roll because of the help action.
I
Okay.
still don't understand how you'd be giving the help action.
Because it's a big rock, we're both holding one side of it
Yeah.
and we're swinging together.
Just trying to make it a
He's
flat roll.
not doing this, we're doing
It's
this.
still a 19.
Okay. With a 19, I will say, though, as it does strike the wall, it does spider web and break. And Stonk, actually, as a matter of fact, it would just be Stonk. Stonk, there's water pouring in it. Like, actual water this time, that you can't breathe in, and it's now pouring into
Into mine?
Yeah, it's pouring into yours.
Oh.
You're in water as well, but it appears that it's not breathable water anymore. Or at least it's starting to not become breathable water.
Oh no!
Stonk just stands there holding. He's like, "Oh, The party's
We can still breathe our water.
You can still breathe your
Okay,
water.
good.
You do see water rushing through
Oh, God.
the hole that you just made in the mirror.
Do I see Stonk having
Yeah.
troubles?
Yeah,
at this point?
do I notice Stonk?
I have such a high con score for like
You can
holding
just hold
breath.
your breath.
I could do this for quite a bit. I have a long time
You're just
before
mad
this
about
becomes
it.
a problem.
Alright,
This is just
can I-
unfortunate right now.
How big is this hole?
I can make it a problem for a really
You can't
long
go
time.
through it. It's just it's a crack in
Do I
4 hours
notice-
glass.
Water
Do I
breathing.
notice
I've
Stonk
never
having an
prepared.
issue though on the other side? My
Issue with what?
like, does it look like Stonk is now struggling?
He's
a little
not
bit?
struggling to breathe yet,
Okay.
but you know, like, oh come on, there goes my
God damn
there
it.
goes my barrier.
See,
Um,
now I'm happy I didn't unprepare water breathing.
I look down to the rock and I look to the mirror and I look at you like, keep going.
So, hang on. Before you continue, I want to clarify one thing.
Yep.
So, there's a stone that you pulled off of the door, right?
We did not
On
have
your
a
side.
No, their
Ours
stone
on-
was in the middle of the floor.
Oh.
Yours was in the wall.
The answer is clearly we both need to open the door.
Yeah,
But
that's
we just-
all we need to do. But,
But
we thought
we're breaking through the window.
this was
Stunk. The stone that puts in the wall for you has a glowing rune on it. You look over to theirs. Theirs doesn't have a glowing rune on it. You have no idea that his stone has a glowing rune on
Yeah.
it.
We just thought rock breaks
I'll
mirror.
run over to the mirror.
Swim.
Swim over
Doggy
to the
paddle.
mirror. And now that I'm like having to hold my breath, I'm gonna go up to where like you cracked the mirror and it's starting to flow in, and I'm gonna put up my stone to the glass and point at where the rune was. And, like,
He's just
gesture.
holding the stone up to the glass.
Oh, okay. Pick the rock.
No. I'm like, as he's doing that. No. I'm,
No, you don't say that. It just goes.
I'm doing the no
You
gesture.
also cannot read lips because bubbles are covering it.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah, but I'm
what I like to
also-
do, can I like have them like hold up the rock and kind of like put it against the glass, like as though that's what Stomp.
It's like, yeah, they're the same rock.
Yeah.
Okay. Pull the rock back a bit.
And Stomp just gives you the look of like, what the fuck are you doing? And he very seriously looks at Loris, points at the stone, points at your
Points at
door,
the stone that clearly
and
has
then
writing on it.
What is
points
the
at
stone
his
writing?
door.
I look
What is
at,
the writing?
I look
say?
at the. There's no writing on ours, right?
There's no writing. You guys don't see any writing on any of the stones. Stonk, you only see a glowing rune on yours, and you are holding that glowing rune up against the
I
glass.
look at you confused, but I trust Stunk. Okay, grab the rock. We're gonna hit the door.
I'm trying to
Is there a
communicate
slot on
as
the door?
clearly as I can that we need to put both rocks in the door.
Is there a
Mhm.
slot on the door for this rock?
Yes.
I'm gonna gesture to the gesture to that and then gesture to the slot
Alright.
with
I'll go back to my...
Otto, with your heavy armor, you're just walking on the
That
floor.
seems like a good enough unneeded insight roll. That's what Stonk was trying to communicate.
You put it into the wall, and when Stonk puts his into the... Like, Stonk showed you, he's like, see, put it into door, and then his door, like, lit up. You guys put yours in the door. Nothing happens. It fits, though.
Wait a
I
minute.
turn around to Stunk like,
Wait a minute.
we need to. Put
We
it-
need to actually break the mirror, I think, to swap the rocks. No?
The way that Lauren just looked at you.
Yeah.
I try opening the door. Does it open?
No. There's no handle.
Room?
It's just the room.
I push on it.
Does yours open?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking? No. It looks
Wait.
like, I'll say that the runes that kind of light up the door, like, also light up a line on the floor, and because there's, 2 in the room, it's only half. Like, it's only half done.
So, we need to be able to communicate somehow. You don't have any magic to communicate with, do you?
I have Shield of Faith, Command, Absorb Elements, Cure Wounds, and Detect Magic.
Okay.
You could detect magic. That might be helpful.
Hey, Stunk, how many minutes can you stay underwater?
Your 1 plus
I
your
will-
con mod, I think.
Con mod is currently +4, so currently 5 minutes underwater.
Start.
Alright.
I'm going
4 minutes and 59 seconds.
I'm
Go.
going to, since Stalk clearly wants to try and communicate something,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Sending.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter about underwater or not, because it's in their mind.
Okay.
Let's break the mirror. I'm
Jeez,
just-
I need to think about
I'm just
what I'm
gesturing
actually
to Rock into the
sending to you
mirror,
now.
like,
Mhm.
what are we up to?
Stock put half of this puzzle together already, and you guys are just really slacking off here.
We
Listen,
We put the stone in the
put the stone
door.
in the door and nothing
Stomp.
happened.
You notice that their stone does not have any
Yeah.
writing on it.
we
Yeah.
put the stone in the door. Nothing happened. What else is on your stone or around your stone?
Do you want to investigate the symbol on the stone because you have not done?
I asked what the rune was.
Oh, I did not hear you. Then I will send that to you real quick.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he did ask
I
that.
thought there was just a lot of runes, and so it was like not any specific rune.
It's
But
complicated.
I did send. I'm still casting that sending to you. So after you get this, you might be able to.
So we put the stone in the rock.
Yeah, we put the stone in the rock.
Now what?
Nothing happened. What else?
You can respond with 25 words or less.
Yes.
I will say I might not recognize the rune itself. I was just curious what shape it was. Do you want me to roll like a religion or something?
Stonk knows giant. He
Oh,
knows the rune. How he's gonna communicate what the rune is, you don't know.
Okay.
The only thing Stonk associates with that is the name of the rune and the sound it makes.
Got it.
You would need to do a religion check to learn anything more about it.
I will do a religion check because it seems important.
Then you got
And then we can do the
Yeah.
sending. That's like a 13?
Alright, so because I don't want there to be any metagame knowledge, I will say
No, sorry, 14. I don't have
I will
that.
say so they don't have any metagame knowledge as for what the rune is.
Mhm.
Just open up the document and read what it says.
Got it.
and then you gotta tell us what you want us to do.
Is the camera on pause for this while he's doing this? Because
Well, it's been leaking for a while.
okay,
So
And-
2 minutes and 30 seconds. You're halfway done.
You say what you want to say.
I already did say what I wanted to say.
Say it again real quick.
We put the stone in the door. Nothing happened. What else?
Now what?
Now what? I'm fairly certain that's still all under 25
Mhm.
words. I didn't count.
Yeah.
But that's
You
stunk
good, Josh?
choking on water.
Oh,
Don't die.
something got stuck in my throat.
2 minutes.
I respond back with my rune. My rune has AWAS on it. It means sexuality.
No. No.
Trust between individual entities is what it actually means. But sexuality was the second term for psi.
And it cuts
My
off.
room has AWAS on it. You know what
Yeah,
AWAS
can
is.
I,
Rune of harmonious teamwork and trust is what you communicate.
Yep, that's about right.
Yep.
So we have to have an orgy? A three-way?
No.
No. Can I...
I don't think Lars is in that.
Oh, jeez. I don't have
Rune
any
of
way to
pairs
mark
of
it.
entities working together.
You have
for a
prestidigitation,
goal.
right?
Yep,
No.
like a puzzle.
Damn it.
We need 2 people on my side, or we need
Okay.
one more person on my side.
Oh,
so
you
that we
can't
balance it
talk to us either.
I can't talk to y'all, but I can...
You could
I
draw.
want to cast...
Is the floor stone, dirt? What are we looking for?
It's all the black stone.
Can I scratch?
think I have
I
something in
reach
my
down with my
inventory.
dagger and try
Actually-
to scratch it. Can I scratch it?
It is
Can
a
I-
very, very hard stone.
Can
No.
I try and scratch with a dagger, because that's a good idea, the rune AWAS into it?
Into the rock?
Yes.
Okay, yes, you can do that.
And then I'd like to have them put it back in real fast.
It lights up.
Okay.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to figure out...
The door ignites in an arcane glow and opens, releasing and ejecting Stonk from the mirror. Stonk, you look behind you as you see like the door on your side, like on the mirror side that ejected you, also like slightly open, but you can't access it anymore.
Damn.
I liked my mirror.
You can breathe
shatter.
now, right?
Would my mirror shatter thing have
Yeah.
anything if I just broken the mirror?
You would have killed both of you.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
This was... but breaking the mirror was
Was
the
not the
fun
answer.
intelligence option.
I can't believe that.
10 seconds
you really did
remaining,
that.
by the way.
Oh, God.
can you breathe again?
Yeah, Stonk can breathe again in the breathing
The actual
water.
breathing one.
Alright.
Well, that's what the water breathing spell was going to save.
Yeah.
Alright, you all step through the hall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stonk, you look back as you all swim into the next room, and you see the mirror you came from. You see black roots emerging from the opening of the door on the other side of the mirror.
Is it just Stonk who sees that?
Just Stonk who sees that.
Do you want
Because you all eventually are pushed out of the water and back onto the warm, watery land. Still in like a demi-plane,
Mhm.
but you're not actively in water anymore. You all step into a dark and foreboding hallway. Its walls still carved carved and made from the same dark stone that dominates the architecture of this ancient place. The air grows chillier, and the flicker of the light on Stonk's halberd casts eerie shadows that dance along the uneven surface on the walls. The corridor stretches ahead, seemingly endless once more, its proportions clearly designed for beings of colossal stature, like giants. I'll keep walking.
I'd like to check for traps.
Check for traps.
Yeah.
All
How
right,
did
go ahead.
Elamace get through that? Did he have a companion?
Elamace is also a giant. I'm rolling.
He also probably could duplicate himself.
Unlike me.
Yeah, he went in with like 5 of himself, only 1 exited.
Wasn't the theory he went in with his magic and he left without it?
Something like that.
Investigation, right?
Yep.
Is anyone gonna help me with this?
I'll talk to you about some investigation.
I'm gonna cast guidance upon. Well, I'll give you advantage then, because you have better investigation and have some guidance.
Yeah, the only reason that it was the Awaz rune is because that's the rune of teamwork.
Okay, so that's 17.
So you're saying an orgy wasn't the end?
The orgy was
Wait,
not the
I'm
answer.
sorry, but now my question is: did Elamace interpret that as an orgy was the
He
answer?
masturbated, it didn't work.
29.
29. There are no traps in this hallway.
Nice.
We should still proceed with caution because last time we said there were no traps, we almost died anyways.
Yeah.
Right. As you proceed, you all begin to notice the faint outlines of alcoves on either side of the hallway. Upon closer inspection, you all realize that each alcove holds a meticulously crafted stone statue of a different animal. A hawk, with wings spread out outstretched into eternal flight, its eyes seemingly fixated on some distant prey. A serpent, their coiled body frozen mid-motion, poised to strike. A shark, its many teeth bared, an ox prepped to charge, a lynx hunting and prowling, a bear standing tall with an air of strength, a deer frozen mid-leap capturing a moment of perpetual grace, and the wolf, its jaw open in a silent howl. Each animal stands guard like sentinels, their stony eyes unblinked, and their stances poised for action. They all stand in each one of these alcoves, and it is as if they have been waiting for intruders like you to step foot into their domain. The room that lies beyond each of them is shrouded in darkness. So each animal has a room.
Does the wolf look like a good boy?
The wolf looks like a bad boy, and it's at the far end of the hallway.
Oh. So not only is he a bad boy, he's been put in timeout.
The closest one, I'll say, on your right or left, there's a deer that appears to actually have the Algae's rune carved into its forehead, and then there's the serpent right across from it.
Does the serpent look like a certain serpent?
No, it
Big
just
boy
looks like
serpent?
a serpent.
Nondescript serpent.
Otto, while you cannot read Giant, with your high investigation, you actually notice there to be a small saying carved into the wall that, because the stone is so dark, it is almost impossible to see, and you run your hands up against it. Do you speak Giant? I don't think you do, right?
I don't believe I do.
No, but you do spot there to be writing on the wall next to you.
Do you want to point it out?
Do you want to point it out?
Yeah, I'm absolutely pointing it out.
Can I cast light to make it a little bit
Mhm.
more legible, even with the dark
stone?
stone?
And Stonk reads it out. Do you want me to send it to you, or do you want me to just read it?
Send it to me.
Because there's going to be a lot of reading in this next little...
I
little
like
one.
the idea of reading it.
Alright, do you want me to DM it to you, or do you want me to send it to everyone?
DM,
Info?
then just post it all for
Okay.
everyone else.
I have a question as well, just for my own curiosity.
Mhm.
How much giant have I learned at this point in time? since we've been-
Enough to know that this is ye old speak.
Oh, okay, so I wouldn't be able to read it.
Yeah. Stonk, this is... I'll say that you don't even have to read it word for word, just summarize what it means.
Yeah. Alright.
Summarize it how Stonk would summarize it.
First was the age when nothing was, nor sand nor sea, nor chilling stream waves. Earth was not found, nor ether heaven. A yawning gap, but grass was known. So once upon a time,
The Earth was without form and void. Did you just...
there was no world.
Wait a minute.
It's just Genesis.
I was about to say, this feels like
It's
Genesis.
the yawning gap.
Mm-hmm.
The Genungagap.
Oh, okay. It's not Oh, that's why it feels like Genesis. Because the Christians
The
infected this.
Christians. The one true God, Rickard.
He'd like to hear that. Wait a minute.
Anyways, I communicate
How's,
that first statement.
how's Rickard gonna take the fact that Slane is all now like a minor deity?
Barely.
We're really
They
shitty
don't
one.
care. They don't care.
If Rickard's the one true god, he's gonna have to kill all the other fake gods? Is he gonna be able to actually take out Slane?
He just give you beer and you don't have God to protect. Oh, you don't have God to protect your liver anymore.
Dies of alcoholism.
No. I still have God to protect my liver, because I'm the god protecting my liver now.
Yeah, with an inspiration point.
So you
Points
can
of
get drunk
inspiration.
once.
I could kill my liver
As
one
Slane, you canonically have what remains of the of the Wunyo room.
Oh.
Alright.
Slane is now gonna have to shrivel up like a raisin.
So there is a statue for each animal in this hallway, and there does appear to be an end to the hallway as well, where it just kind of like cuts off, and there is I'll say you guys can like walk along the hallway just to kind of like see what's going on. You notice that at the end of the hall there appears to be like a stone pedestal, like kind of bird bath almost, that just kind of like sits in front of an empty wall.
I know that there was a bear totem.
Yeah, there's a bear one.
I was interested in checking that one out.
Does it-
Okay.
But I did want to continue on with translating stuff if we wanted to do that first.
That's all there was to see
That was all?
for now.
Okay.
Um,
Then I'll check out bear.
Bear.
While we're walking down the hall, does it feel like the statue's eyes are like watching us as we're going past?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I check out.
Scooby-Doo.
I check out Sneak.
Snake. Okay.
Can I investigate the bowl?
The bowl at the end of the hall.
Yes.
Okay, investigate bowl.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
What about the bear?
What about the Sneak?
What about the bear?
That's only a 12.
So I'm gonna say Stonk goes in first, just to save you. Stonk, you walk into the room with the bear, and it appears that the only real thing in this room is the bear. Everything else on the walls is like completely empty or almost gouged out of the wall. But in front of the stone bear is another one of those stone pedestals. In front, and you actually see written in small text right below like the I guess the pool of where water should be or something should be. You read this in giant. In crimson hue, a tale concealed. Life essence holds, the truth revealed.
Can you send that one to me?
In crimson hue, a tale concealed. Life's essence holds, the truth revealed.
Okay, so I need to bleed into the bowl.
Yes.
Yeah. I will...
Bite
Did
tongue.
Stunk get that?
Lick.
Well, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Stunk's smart enough and is reading ancient...
Blood crimson.
Yeah, he gets that one. He's just gonna do Aaron Yeager, bite his hand, and, like, bleed into the...
Like in water, it kind of clouds out of you and collects into the bowl. The bowl almost seems to absorb it as the writing on the wall begins to ignite in a kind of a reddish hue as what was written and what was drawn on the wall ignites. You see a little poem written on the wall, surrounded by a bunch of drawings and carvings as well. Do you want me to read it to you, or do you want to read it?
You can read it to me.
In swelling rage, then rose up Thor. Seldom he sits when he such thing hears. The oath was broken, the words and bonds, the mighty pledges between them made. Alone he sat when the old one sought him, the terror of the gods, and gazed in his eyes. What do you have to ask? Why tread this realm? Woden, I know where your eye is hidden.
Woden, I know where your eye is hidden.
And on the wall surrounding it, you see a drawing. You see a drawing of what appears to be this large figure, which very obviously, compared next to what is obviously Thor, is even larger. A one-eyed figure. Not in the sense like the Baelor where there is only one eye, in the sense where he is missing one part of his eye.
Woden.
And Thor stands in front of this creature, announcing he knows where said eye is.
I was wondering where Odin would show up.
We're gonna meet Loki.
I didn't say Odin, I said Woden.
I know it's Woden, but this is
Whoa.
I presume the Odin
Did.
equivalent.
I will make this clear. It is written exclusively in giant, because this is a giant temple.
Mhm.
So, Laris, when you walk into the room and you see the giant written on the bird bath,
Wow, giant.
wow, giant.
Wow.
Do you leave the room or do you investigate further? Do you call people in?
I would, after realizing that, can I presume that most of the other places are going to have their own, like, little reveal?
Yeah.
And have the same kind of process?
Mhm.
I bring anyone wwho's close by into the chamber to show them.
Okay, so everyone
We're-
but Laris.
We're still in water, right?
Yeah.
So he can't talk?
No, you guys can talk now. You're in, like, the
Breathable.
breathable water. You can walk at this point. Like, in the beginning, you guys were, like, lightly in water, and then you became in breathable water, and then there was a non-breathable water. This is just a watery domain.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can't read giant, so I'm just gonna stick with Stonk.
Yeah, I
We're
can't read it
we're going
either.
as a group. If
So-
we die, we die.
I'll say that, Laris, you were too curious, and you're checking out the serpent one right now.
Mhm.
You are just kind of aimlessly wandering it. You see the gouged out, like, drawings or carvings on the wall, and do you want to investigate that?
What's a 5 get me?
5? Somebody really wanted to destroy what was on these walls. Where do you head? You bring everyone into the bear room?
Yeah.
Okay. He shows all of you the drawings that have reignited themselves on the wall from his blood.
Can I roll a religion check for Woden?
Sure.
Because that seems like a reasonable thing to declare.
Would I know anything about
You're not there.
Too busy snaking.
So that's going to be
15 plus
21.
Of all of your religious knowledge, why would you not know who? Like, why would you know who he is? It's strange because he, on this wall, looks important, standing taller than Thor, but you have no fucking clue what that name means.
To be fair, we do know we literally come to the temple where Thor
Yeah.
deletes things.
That's true.
That's why I was hoping maybe with like a religion check.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're here, like, oh, I remember now.
Yeah, like
Laris, do you ask for help in your room, or do you leave it?
I've never heard of a Woden.
No, they can hear you. You
We
can
can
speak.
hear you. Stop doing this.
There's writing in here.
I choose never heard of Woden.
He's depicted as larger than Thor.
What about Bowden?
He's also
I
referred
walk
to.
over.
He's also referred to as the old one,
You're gonna be
or
allowed to.
an old one. So you leave the room.
I give them a second, and I'm assuming they're still doing their own roomy thing.
Okay.
I'll
We're
walk.
gonna go check out other
I'm
rooms.
gonna come back.
I'm asking, are you leaving the room?
Oh.
I'm scared, but yes.
Okay. You know what? I'll roll that later. Go ahead.
I
You
didn't-
leave the room.
I didn't know it would be a bad idea in character.
What other animals can we check out?
Could I check your room for traps before I go?
Sure.
3. There's no traps.
There's no traps in here. And Stonk, you leave the room, right?
Yeah, I was gonna leave the room and go check out other pedestals.
As you all walk out of that room, roots emerge from the stone floor as you exit, snaking their way into the crevices of the walls. The blackened coils wrap themselves around the bear statue, which crumbles in its grasp. The rest of the room slowly becomes engulfed by shadow and roots, rendering it inaccessible. You can no longer go into the bear room, and the bear statue is destroyed.
Oh, don't leave your room.
Do you yell it out before I have a chance to do it? Or I just walk out?
Laris, what room are you in?
Snake! As I'm walking towards the door.
Alright, we're coming to you. Stay in there, buddy.
You're already out of the room.
Well, I go turn around to go back in.
Yeah, the snake statue's gone.
Oh.
Well, I hope that wasn't important.
I hope it's not alive.
There was a snake.
Can I keep an eye?
Shit.
Can I keep an eye?
No one go into any of the other rooms. Not alone.
What happened?
Did you see any text in there?
Yeah. I told you. There was writing.
What did it say?
It's in giant.
Runes?
Can we enter that room, or is it also blocked?
Enter the serpent room?
Yeah.
Loris, as you re-enter the room, confused by their questions, you hear a hiss.
Oh boy. Are this the bunch of combat encounters you were talking about?
Yeah, let's just say that there's going to be a snake a massive constrictor snake that is going to attempt to ravel itself around Loris at said moment. It is made of stone. It is going to attempt to constrict you, please. Oh no, it just has to hit first. That is going to be a 19 plus 6. That's going to be a 25 to hit. You are grappled.
Doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit?
No, I'm joking.
He uses uncanny dodge.
I can do that.
And you take 12, 16 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled as you all see Loris like, what's going on? As the stone snake from the statue comes out of the shadows and wraps itself around Loris, ready to strike his
I will
throat.
uncanny dodge that.
Yeah. All right. Can y'all want to roll initiative?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll roll initiative.
Found the snake!
Oh my! I think I'm going first.
Dirty 20.
What if I rolled better than you?
You'll have to roll higher than a 27.
Damn, I'm not gonna roll higher than 27. Even if I got natural 20.
9.
I add my wisdom modifier to my initiative.
Non-natural 20.
9.
Gloomstalker Ranger.
Non-natural 20, but I have higher dex.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on, I'm making the encounter right now. What, no, this is not what I wanted.
I've been sneaked.
Please retell me what you rolled for initiative.
27 for Slane.
27 for Slane.
I got natural, dirty 20. Then,
I also got a dirty 20.
Stonk got a lower dirty 20.
9.
You're not going.
And then, all right, that's going to bring Slane first.
Am I able to, see the constrictor snake?
Yeah, you see Loris, get pulled away and start muffled screaming, so you're able to run up next to him and see what's going on.
Okay.
Lars is pulled off screen.
Okay, new character for
You
fall
didn't
session.
sacrifice. He's mad.
Is the answer just always blood?
The answer's always blood.
No, the answer could be a fish.
Fuck you. You know what? On second thought, I'm gonna try to let Lars die.
Yeah, let Lars die.
Walk out of the room, make him extra angry.
Can I...
Another snake has spawned.
I'd like
So
to
the Bastardose method.
pull out my crossbow and just fire twice on it.
Go ahead.
First attack is a natural 20.
Whoa.
I'm definitely gonna mark it as a favored foul at this point, too. I don't think...
Could you actually feed Mocha as well? Thank you.
My second attack is gonna be a 13 to hit.
13... I think that hits. Yeah,
Okay.
13 hits.
Okay, so...
Oh, wait, no, these are made of stone. Hold on. Stone AC.
If you check the DM screen, it'll tell you what stone is.
I'm just pulling it up. Stone is 17.
Okay.
So it doesn't hit or does?
Does not hit. I
Does
only
not
rolled a
hit.
13.
All right.
But first attack, which was a natural 20, is going to be 7 double to 14 plus 21 points of damage.
21.
And it is magical piercing.
Wow. It, hisses angrily. Loris, it is your turn. You are grappled and restrained.
Okay, I can fix this. I restrained as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what that one does. I would like to use a new feature that I've never done before.
Wow.
Time for some teleportation.
Wow, teleportation.
I expend 1 psychic die. There it is. Roll 1d10. I throw the dagger that many equal 10 times what I roll feet away. I throw my dagger towards the door. I rolled 9, so I go as far as it goes, up to 90 feet away.
Katink! The icy dagger like hits up against the wall and it slowly like drifts to the ground.
And then I teleport to the dagger.
Yep. Alright.
And I look down like, damn, okay.
Yeah, Loris blinks away. Alright, that's your turn, or...
That is an action.
Okay.
Do I get my bonus action dagger? No, I can't do my bonus action unless
You
I
have
do
to
my
attack, yeah.
Um,
So that's your turn?
bonus action, I will... How far did I go? Was it
90 feet.
90 feet.
Full 90 feet? I'll use a bonus action to dash back 30, so I'm 60.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, Loris just disappears. The stone snake is confused. Stonk, it is your turn. Would you like to attack it?
Yes, I would.
Do you want me to roll for you?
No, I will roll.
You can do it?
Second. I got smoke of bed.
Sounds good.
Gotta take another Mountain Dew though. Alright.
Another Mountain Dew?
I'll stock the fridge.
A Mountain Dome?
Thank you.
A Mountain
Alright.
Dew?
I will bonus action rage and go up and punch it twice with
Wow.
my halberd.
I never said I pulled out my glaive.
I did. It's gonna be reckless. Was that disadvantage because it's water combat or?
No, it's not water combat.
Okay.
Hey,
So
Ed,
just a thought.
could you grab me one of these behind the eggs?
25 to hit for the first one.
25 hits.
Okay. The second one. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
That was 3 14s in a
That
row.
was 3 14s in a row.
You dropped that. You
dropped
dropped that.
You know what?
Wow. That only punished me.
Yep. 9, 15, 19, 39. I believe that's it. 39 damage.
39 is exactly what you needed. How do you want to do it?
I'm
wow.
gonna go
I mean,
run
you
up
did
to the
get a
boa
trick,
constrictor after it, you know. No, I'm just gonna fucking pierce it right through, just split it in half, because it's all made out of stone, so as soon as it's cut in half, it just like, do I make 2 snakes?
As it
when I
will.
cut it?
When you do that, it crumbles and falls apart, but it only takes a couple seconds for the stones to kind of like tumble themselves way back and form themselves back on the statue.
Oh,
So the statue again?
Yep, it's a statue again.
So let's walk out of the room.
I'm gonna go. Now that that's over with, I'm gonna go check out that statue.
I
Okay.
puff as I walk back into the room. Found the snake.
Do
I'd say
you
it found you, but that okay.
Good for you, Lars.
wish to show everyone how the blood thing works
Yeah,
now?
I'll show them with this one.
Okay.
Okay.
That way they don't make a mistake again.
Do we have to do blood for every room?
Mhm.
Could we just...
I mean, I'll
Keep
double check because
Do we
we
get-
only saw one of them say like.
You
blood-
saw this one says the same thing.
Okay.
They all say
Once
the same
I see
thing.
that it says
Mhm.
the same thing, then I'm like, yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
process here.
Unless I state otherwise, they say the same thing.
Then I will show all of you how it works and lead a little bit onto the pedestal. And
You cut yourself and then like, I show you the armor the snake bit. And you're like, oh, okay.
Alright. Would you like me to read you the passage?
yes.
You need
Or
some
do you
big
want me to
bubble.
read it? I like doing either.
Fine.
You can go back and forth if you want.
Sure, if you want to do this one.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
I'll just post it in Info Treasury.
Got it.
But we'll travel as a unit.
Oh, hold on. I gotta do the bear one first.
Alright.
Oh, the bear had foodie saws carved into its head, by the way. Before it was destroyed.
Oh. Can I, I don't want to go in the room with them.
The serpent has Awaz in its head. Not Ehwaz. Awaz.
A was.
Born
E.I..
unmade, young sister's birth a lie. So Thor cast his sister where ocean meteors sky.
Meets Sky. Sorry.
Meets sky. Okay, I was thinking like
Meerkat.
ocean mirror skies, and I
No.
was like, okay, that's like on the horizon. That's a cool.
Ocean
metaphor.
meets Sky, yeah.
Meets sky. It's still horizon, but
Mhm.
whatever.
We can say that was intentional.
Where ocean meets sky, young girl, Jormungandr's monstrous might, and Fenrir bound in eternal night. Mjolnir's crack they plunge to the deep, queen of the wretched, where lost souls weep. Jormungandr's coils the world enfold, Fenrir's eyes vengeance told.
You didn't really get to do much vengeance.
On the wall.
He's dead now.
On the wall, you see an image of Thor casting the young, which you would know, Hel, the young Jormungand, and the bound Fenrir off the edge of the earth.
Alright.
You see them in 3 separate depictions rising from beneath the surface.
And it's all cut up like someone tried to hide it?
It reignites with the blood, but yes.
Alright. What number do I have? So once we get...
Yeah, what about the other half? Is the other half going to be pissed at us? Or are we just going to lose the moon?
I don't know.
Is the other half evil, or is
When
that
we
good?
The moon's
leave
not important.
this chamber and
Mhm.
go out into the main hallway, does this chamber also like get overtaken by the black roots?
Yes.
Got it. Then after that, I'll also point out that is something that happens once you go into such a one-use thing.
It wouldn't really work for me because I don't know what black roots are. But do they look McKelly black roots?
They look Tavesta-y black roots.
Ooh.
Tavesta has roots?
You literally almost died from the tree that turned the water to your blood.
Oh!
And we
those
found out
roots.
that she lost at least 1.1
So
million
we know who's
gallons.
fucking it up.
What animal do we want to check out next?
Can I try and find a specific room?
A specific rune or door?
Rune.
Or animal? Okay, sure.
I want to try and find. I forgot what Elmace's room was. It's
No, you do not
Okay.
find it.
Then I don't care
He
about
has-
any of these that we
He
just
has
tried.
like a Pomeranian.
There's the closest one to you right now is deer.
I'll check out deer then.
There is one thing I want to do just really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to firebolt the floor. I want to see if firebolt even works in the breathable water. That's just
It does, but it snuffs out immediately once
It
hits
just
the
turns
floor.
into like
Because,
a
like-
steam gun.
because like fire runs off oxygen. We're breathing.
Yeah, it works here. It wouldn't have worked in the room you were
Yeah.
trapped in, but it works now.
That probably just makes the water into like steam blast. You're like a pistol shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Then the deer room, I'll go and repeat the process there.
What's the rune on this one's head?
Algaes.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Rick.
All right, I'll share that one. You can read that one out loud.
You want me to read this one too?
Yes.
Got it.
It's just
I like the rhymes that were in the last one.
Thank
all
you.
poo-poo time is pee-pee time,
Deer
but not all
without-
pee-pee time is poo-poo time.
Primordial giant, once stood tall, father to Thor, to Vesta, Ugi, Hel, and Hoggle.
Oogie, Hel, and Hoggle are gouged out of the wall, but you can read them anyways.
Okay.
Wait, Uki's a brother?
Yep. Wait.
His strength
And
and
he's
power.
still-
Oh, and there's also Ingvald's on the list. I just didn't write it
Father
down.
to Thor, to Vesta, Ingvald,
Oogie, Hel, and Hoggle.
His strength and power, a towering might. His passing brought sorrow, a starless night. Thor, the Vitringer, in sorrow's grip, blamed elven prophecy for fate's cruel slip. For the old one's fall, he sought to accuse elves' foresight, a fate they did choose. Blame cast upon those seers of old. In sorrow's tempest, his heart took hold. Okay, I'm kind of piecing those together already.
I know who his wife was now.
Yeah, on the walls you see the betrayal, at least viewed in Thor's eyes, of the elves.
Do we see
They
his wife
didn't
on
see
there?
that Woden was going to die, basically.
They should have said,
Or
hey.
they did see it, and they didn't tell them.
You cannot tell.
I can't tell that, but this is
Or
one theory.
they did see it. They did tell him, and he died. And you're like, why the fuck did you tell me?
Or they did tell him, and
He did die.
he did try and prevent it, and it caused Woden's death. And then he blames them for even telling him in the first. There's a lot of ways that this could be interpreted, but
If Elric was here, you'd have
let's
a hot
keep-
take.
Mm-hmm.
we'll keep moving. We'll probably piece it together as we get.
All right. You move down further in the hall. A shark with Issa.
Oh, boy.
I wonder who's this one's about.
Do you want to read this one?
I can read this one, sure.
Okay.
I'll still share it as well.
Yeah.
The brother, in mighty strength and sway, ended her shark's life that fateful day. The girl wept, her heart so sore, her only friend lost, forevermore. Into the waves she fled in woe, seeking solace where the waters go. Salt and tears, furious tide, in sea's arm she sought to hide.
So,
And on the wall you see young Tevesta after Thor killed her only friend, which was the Megalodon shark. She actually fought for her.
oh,
They were friends. It was her pet, guys.
Well, we really are the bad guys.
I think us murdering Tevesta in cold blood was maybe a little fucked up.
She was, of all the gods, she was the only one
Yeah.
who really didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Like, I know she terrorized the people, but to us, all she did
Like, she also,
she just
did
called you.
provide.
She called Slynea a slur.
That's literally all.
That's the sole aggression, and we made up with that.
Yeah.
We were really
We forgave her for the slur.
Yeah, we forgave.
It wasn't even that bad. It was
Yeah.
just fucking.
We gave her a peace offering, and then we went to her house, killed her, and took it back. I think we went to her
I think we.
fucking home invasion.
we're the baddies.
Wow, you're just now figuring this
You guys walk out of that room feeling very sad.
As we
Yeah.
watch Tevesta's roots.
What's the next room?
The next rune, an ox with urus. And this one's for you, this one's short.
The Uki room?
Oogie's Tower, a skyward race. Lower floors vanish without a trace. Oogie persists with unwavering aim, a builder consumed by ambition's flame.
He just gets 4 lines.
Yeah, his story's pretty simple.
He's pretty straightforward.
You-
He just likes making shit.
Yeah, to be fair, that's really all you see on the wall as well, is this tower that is built so tall that he lets the floors below it crumble as he just continues to build up.
Oh,
Well, he's not hurting anybody.
no maintaining that floor.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we get that one.
The next one, a lynx with Hagalaz on its forehead.
Oh boy. Okay. With Steinwall in hand, Hoggle stood tall, a symphony of strength, a fierce call. With Steinwall's might and icy rain, they sculpt the land, a wintry domain. Pickaxe kissed the earth, sparks did fly, their spirit aflame, reaching for the sky. Through sweat and toil they carved their name, in the heart of the peaks, their vibrant flame. Damn.
I'm beginning to think that Thor might be an asshole.
Beginning to
Hmm.
think of.
So is this like Thor's monuments to the
Was this
people
temple made before he went on his murder rampage?
I don't know.
Or is this him being like, yeah, I murdered my sister,
Oh.
but hey, she was cool, wasn't she?
But I was trying to think about how it works for each one of them. The one for so the deer with algaes, that's Woden. Woden
Mhm.
died.
Yep.
The shark with Issa is not Tevesta. It's the shark that Thor killed that was related to Tevesta.
Wait, what?
The serpent is
Obviously,
Jormungand.
Jormungand.
Uki.
Did Ugi have a pet ox?
Ugi, the rune Uruz is the ox rune. And he has ox horns. So, yeah.
Oh, that's why it's so small though, is because Thor never felt like Oogie betrayed him.
Yeah. Ugi just said, you know what, fuck you guys. And he said, yeah, fuck you too. And they just never spoke again.
Links with
Honestly,
Hoggle
good for
is
Uki.
all about how Hoggle, what she did. And it's like what happens to the Link's room after we leave it? Just
Same
consume like
thing.
all the others.
Alright, time for puppy room.
No, Hawk is next.
Oh,
This is gonna be
Ingvald.
With Ingwaz on its forehead.
Yep. Engvald, Wind's master, love profound. Gear Falcon's form to wife, he wound. Wound?
He turned
He
a
wound,
a
he
hawk
created.
into a wife.
Like, he weaved it.
He found a hawk.
He
and turned it into
created
a
her.
waifu.
Yeah.
Got it.
Also, just the rhyme scheme wound. the
Yeah.
Pokemon.
she.
I got that. I was just trying to make sure. Ingersoll reborn with each sunset's fall. Death's grip undone by his whispered call. Transforming flight to Goliath embrace. Each death defied. Love's endless chase. A cycle unbroken. Devotion untamed. In their immortal bond, they're forever named.
How's she doing?
Not with him anymore.
And he's not doing great either.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, She could be with him. He's a tree, and birds do like trees.
All right.
She was
There are 2 more rooms. There is the wolf and the horse.
Let's
Let's
do
go
horse
horse
and
first.
then wolf last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we kind of know what
The
wolf
horse
is.
has ehwaz in its head.
In days of dragons, skies flamed and vast, Thor the Vitringer rode unsurpassed. Upon Sleipnir, his 8-legged steed, with kin by his side, in battle they bleed. Eldingheim's dragons, scales of fire and flame, Hagel's Steinval struck their fierce reins in shame. Sleipnir's hooves thundered a tempest's dance, together they conquered in fate's fiery chance.
Can I?
And you look onto the wall and you notice Ingvald takes credit for the death of the great red dragon Tulikayu Skala. But in this drawing, it is Hagel who drives the pickaxe through its head.
Do we know about the horsey? Sleipnir?
You actually saw the giant stone, form that was Sleipnir, and that's just Sleipnir sleeping in its...
But do we
form.
know... Is the horse a forgotten relic, or is the horse still around? Did we know
If
about
you
the horse
remember,
beforehand?
Paul the Searsman, he told Slane and Stonk about it when they were on their way to Ingvald's tournament. So Otto and Laris know.
Can I roll a religion about the Vitringer?
That's just his name.
Oh, okay.
Thor the Harkar... Tavesta the Harkar Lacona, Ingvald the Maisari, Thor the Vitringer. It basically means the... I can't remember what it... Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a title for that.
Mm-hmm.
Thor the Thunder Boy.
I'm a little... Stonk looks a little even more angry at Ingvald somehow, even though he's dead. The fact that he took credit for the dragon killing.
We've clearly
It's
established
very
that
clearly
Ingvald has memory issues.
I don't give a shit. Fuck Ingvald.
He just remembered a
Anyways,
dragon died and remembered he was there and was like, okay, well, if I was there...
He's
the
there in the drawings. He's just not the one to kill them.
He's like, I was there, the dragon died, I don't remember who killed it, but I was there, so it was me, right?
He has the skeleton. I don't know if I mentioned it. It was in Ingvald's hall
It's
above
Ingvald's.
his chair.
I
And
think I remember it.
I think I mentioned the wound in its head was a puncture wound.
Yeah, I didn't.
No,
Catch that one.
axe wound.
Anyways,
Wolf
let's
room?
check the last one.
Alright.
Let's see what they have to say about our pupper.
Fenrir bound in chains of yore, a creature of darkness forevermore. Grief-stricken heart his agony grew, from his being to spirits he threw. Skull, the shadow, with hunger's maw, chasing the sun with relentless draw. Mani, the moon, in silvery grace, a spectral presence in night's embrace. From Fenrir's pain they came to be, two spirits born, wild and free. Chains could not quell his vengeful fight. In Skull and Mani, his legacy took flight.
The dog got so sad he split himself into 2 so he could have a friend.
Asexual.
Via binary fission.
Mitosis.
My God.
Excellent.
And
Now
now,
we feel bad again.
there is only the pedestal at the end of the hall and the empty wall in front of it.
We gotta go back and pet the dog.
Alright, I'll go check out that first pedestal. Does it have the same
That first,
message?
no, it's at the end
Or
of
at
the
the
hall.
end pedestal. Does it have a same
Yep.
writing and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then repeat the process. Bleed a little bit more.
Alright, give me 1 second to send you this one.
No problem. It's a big one, isn't it?
Well... I'm just formatting it, sorry.
You could.
I'll never forgive you for this.
How
Let's do
dare you
some,
make us wait?
good dialogue while we're waiting. Oh, never mind.
Here it is.
Alright.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. Alright, you want me to read it again?
Yep.
And anger smites the warder of earth. Forth from their homes must all men flee. 9 paces fares the son of Fjorgen,
You don't know who that is either.
and slain by the serpent, fearless he sinks. The sun turns black, earth sinks in the sea. The host,
The hot
the
stars.
hot stars down, from heaven are whirled. Fierce grows the steam and the life-feeding flame, till fire leaps high, about heaven itself. Surt fares from the south with scourge of branches. The sun of the battle gods shone from their sword. The crags are sundered, the giant women sink. The dead walk hell way, and heaven is cloven. It will be called
Ragnarok. Stonk, a voice in unison reads alongside you. As you turn your gaze behind where the voice came from, a haunting sight meets your eyes. A silhouette draped in shadows stands before the threshold you just crossed. The figure appears as the shadowed woman Hel and Muspel, her form outlined by the dim light that flickers throughout the corridor. She seems to blend with the darkness as your attention is drawn to the branches that stretch across the halls you've left behind. They have transformed, gnarled and swallowed by an ominous darkness. The roots have coiled and interwoven, creating an impenetrable barrier, sealing off the way you came. You can feel her heartbeat emerge from the void. The rest of you see Stonk turn, but do not see the vision of Hel. Those were her words. Those were the words of the elvish seeress who witnessed these prophecies. Unlucky for her, Thor didn't like what the future had in store for him. Her name was Sif.
Oh. Lauren, why do you make us feel guilty twice in the same
You didn't
day?
do anything! Why are you guilty?
Yeah, literally innocent in this.
No. Sif, from Dark Souls 1 was the dog as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I'm feeling.
I was just thinking of Lady Sif.
I'm.
I thought one. I was like, oh yeah, the other one.
Sif, Thor's wife in
Yeah.
mythology.
Yeah. Knew that one.
Elric was right. They didn't do it. What do you want to say to him?
You all notice Stonk just staring behind you as you all see the roots that have been following you just making an impassable barrier behind you.
Should we get going?
Where is there to go? You're stuck at the end of the hall.
There's not more?
Nope.
I thought we were in front of a bowl.
We are.
That he released his blood in the
Oh,
Ragnarok
okay.
story. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Do you have anything for vines?
Yeah, you all have no fucking idea why these vines are slowly, encapsulating you all right now, but Stonk is looking towards that gaping center.
Will there be anything left?
Humanity deserves freedom from the Jotun, even if it means in freedom they die.
Okay, that was fighting words for the dog. I wouldn't care if it wasn't fighting words for her.
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder how the world will remember you, Stonk Caller, twice orphaned?
I will say no, and then should I roll a deception check?
Yeah. I'm gonna lie to death in this very moment.
Listen,
7. No.
Can we even tell that it's a lie?
Yeah,
We don't
probably.
know half
It's
of
a
it.
7 deception.
Yeah, you have no idea why Stonk just looked back and very sheepishly just said no.
I wasn't asking you, Stonk. I know you can't do anything about vines. I took a dagger at the vines.
You only truly ever die when you are forgotten, and the world forgot me long ago. Thor didn't just kill the elves. He gave them to oblivion. He unknowingly gave me an army. So many dead, vengeful souls ailing to escape from the cold.
Oh.
It's just like Tron. We haven't killed Thor yet. We haven't did our thing.
elves from Thor too.
Wow.
Everyone's favorite.
It was my favorite of all of the Marvel movies.
With zero context, a very important conversation is
Yeah.
going on. I chucked a dagger at the vines. That did shit, did it?
Ka-chink, it just falls off, and then the dagger that you hit like a snake kind of hisses at you.
I marked down one dagger. Stonk, you alright?
I will. finish Thor.
That's great, buddy, but we got problems.
Shut the fuck up.
Let him have his moment.
But there will be something after this. I don't care how I make sure it happens. But I won't let it all end with you, Hel.
She chuckles and raises her hand. A blackened root stretches forth. Its darkened fingers reach toward the stonk with an eerie and familiar invitation. Before him, a flower of fire blooms with an unsettling radiance, its crimson hues casting an eerie glow on the dark halls of this forgotten temple. It pulsates with an ominous energy, a beckoning whisper. It is right in front of you. And as you look at it and you look back to where Hel was, she's gone.
Does anyone else see it in front of me?
Everyone sees the flower, yep.
Stonk. Was she just here?
Yes, she was. I assume you didn't see her.
Nope.
But you can see this, can't you?
Yep.
Are the vines still growing?
Yep.
I don't know what's going on, but we don't. Guys. He points to the vines.
I have an idea, and I don't know if it'll work.
What's your idea?
Hit the mirror of the rock.
So I don't want to I don't want to accept the flower. At the same time, I also think maybe the ultimate fuck you would be to burn away the roots with the flower itself. Thus, using it before the fight with Thor and wasting it.
You could always take
But
it and
also
not use
sitting-
it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know, but we need to get out of here, so I'm just theory crafting a way out and a way to
Mm-hmm.
stick a middle finger to
Because
Hel
if you
at the
burn
same
it,
time.
she'll probably just vine us to death.
Or just give me another one or something. I don't know.
Like, hey, knock it off.
You can
Here
al-
go,
you can
bud.
always not use it in the fight against Thor and then yeet it off a cliff and say, "Fuck you! I did it by myself."
Yeah.
Try smiting the vines.
Is there any other way out of here that we can
At
see?
the moment, you guys are cornered.
Okay. Then I will, then Stonk will go up, grab the flower, and he will walk up to the mass of vines and apply the flower to his halberd. And he will say, "I will not use your blessing any longer, Hel. Thor will die by my hand alone. And then I'm going to use all of my strength to smite the wall of vines
Roll
with the
damage.
fire. With the flower. What am I rolling?
Just damage.
Oh, I don't have to roll to hit?
Weapon.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's a wall.
it's a wall!
You're a wall.
Might crit, though. That's why I want to ask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll reckless, of course. There's no way I'm missing it.
Roll 2 nat ones.
22.
22.
Not
You
a crit,
hit.
unfortunately.
You barely hit.
And then I'll throw in the presumably 2d8 for a smite.
Alright, go ahead.
I can reroll 1s and 2s. That's not much better with a 4. 4, 7, 13, 21 plus 10, so 31 points of damage.
You hear a shriek as the vines kind of recoil at your attack, and you hear just a light chuckle. And the dark roots quickly part way from where you attacked. A narrow corridor lies ahead and beckons you into another room. With the path behind now veiled in darkness, you really only have one way to go.
Does anyone else feel like we're being led into a trap?
Probably. But I sent my message, so no going back.
I could try dimension dooring 500 feet down the hall where
You
we
do
came.
get like a pat on your back as well.
You can't see it.
Yeah, thanks.
We
I don't
just-
have to see it.
We just need
Now, I'll
spam-
probably die if I do that because it's absolutely violent, but I could do it.
We just need to spam quick load, quick save against the wall. So we
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Speedrun
roll that
strats.
20 with the second attack.
Mm-mm.
Rip.
Alright, I will start to head forward without any other sign of a way out.
All right.
Maybe I've cleared the way.
As the party ventures deeper into this rooted passage, they finally reach the end, which opens up to a vast and crumbling chamber with tall ceilings and whistling wreckage. The air in this large hall is heavy with frost, and the cracks in the ceiling cast an eerie shadow on the wall. The room itself is a haunting sight, bearing signs of ancient grandeur of the giants, now fallen to decay. You continue into the room. Right. At the far end of this massive chamber, all of your eyes are drawn to a chilling sight. The skeletal torso of a giant, and a shattered skull standing 10 feet tall on the ground.
Whose skull is it?
It appears to be a giant skull.
Does
Or
it,
can I tell the type?
You walk up to it and investigate.
Yeah.
Just normal giant?
Alright, do a nature check.
nature?
nature.
That's an intelligence check.
I'll give it
Anybody-
advantage with my giant.
If there's anybody
knowledge.
else who wants to investigate the room while they're checking
I'll
out this
investigate the
thing.
room while they're doing that.
Okay,
I
sounds
am
good.
trained in nature.
I am
Wow.
not, actually.
Do you want to help me look
I'll
around
give
the
you
room? then?
advantage because I know something.
All
I
right,
would love to
Stonk.
look
Stonk
around.
is going to help
Yeah.
Loris identify the giant skeleton.
No,
Slane is going to be helping, or Otto is going to be helping Slane search the
guess-
rest of the room.
I guess I'm rolling then. Never mind.
I trust you.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad.
believe
I'm glad
in
that
you.
was with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, actually. Jesus Christ.
With how I've been
23, I
rolling,
22.
I rolled
Let
back.
me know if that feels I can make it higher.
With the 22, that is a stone giant. That is the body, the long decayed corpse of a stone giant. Only its torso. Its legs and hips are nowhere to be seen. Slane, this
25.
room, this room is adorned with faded tapestries and shattered statues, alluding to a past once again filled with grandeur. A massive cracked stone shield stands 25 feet tall up against the wall away from the giant. Ancient writings in giant and forgotten runic inscriptions, each about a few feet tall, are etched into the walls. To you, their meanings lost to time.
Hey, Stonk.
What is it?
Translate.
read.
What do I see?
You see what appears to have been some giant. With the scale of the letters, it was obviously some giant wrote this on the wall. Almost, Stunk, as you look at it,
Hoggle
This
was
is-
here.
this is basically. This is here's what happened. Do you want to read it, or should I? This one's longer.
I'll read it.
Alright. Put it in Info Treasury.
It says Stoneboy was here.
Alright. Here lies the last Jarl of giants, hung near the brawler. In the days of old, when giants roamed the lands, and the Jotun walked among man, there lived a mighty and boastful Jarl named Hrungnir the Brawler.
Hrungnir.
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 Towering like a mountain, he was a stone giant of immense strength and power, but with strength came arrogance, and Hrungnir's pride knew no bounds. One fateful night, under the influence of too much mead, Hrungnir's tongue grew loose, and he spoke ill of the gods. He boasted that he would ascend to the heavens and claim their realm for his own, slaying the Woden and his kin. The young and valorous Thor, the god of thunder, heard of Hrungnir's threats. With fiery resolve, Thor set forth to confront the giant, as he found Hrungnir waiting, stubborn and unyielding, determined to back down from neither his words nor his challenge. They battled within the halls of Hrungnir, their blows shaking the very earth beneath them. Hrungnir wielded a mighty stone shield, thinking it would shield him from the wrath of God. But Thor, wielding his maul, Mjolnir, struck with the force of 1,000 storms, shattering the shield and sending shards of stone flying. With a final and devastating strike, Mjolnir crushed Hrungnir's skull, bringing the mighty Jarl to his knees.
Does the head look kind of smashed?
I have an idea.
Well,
A low voice emerges from behind you.
The legend of his defeat and demise served as a warning to all giants who dared challenge the divine order. The skull of the giant rises from the floor, its body slowly uprighting itself up against the wall. But you've never heard that story, have you? A heavy thud echoes throughout the room as the undead giant's head lays itself up against the wall, with no legs and its weapon so far away. It is of no threat to you.
I was gonna say speak with dead, but
I was going to say, we're going to have to wait like a long rest for
This thing's been alive for a while, or undead for a while.
Just get spooked. Dispel magic.
is he talking in giant or?
He's
common?
talking in giant.
Okay, well.
Well, we got one.
You gotta translate.
Are you hungry? Hrungnir?
Are you hungry?
Brother? Look, Lauren misspelled it in the first instance of...
This is another Baruvic Braveheart situation.
No, Lauren literally spelled it Hrungnir, the brawler, in the first...
Sorry, I typed this up fast.
How dare you, Lauren?
Indeed I am. Or, I was.
Thor killed you then.
In this very hall. And you look around in the ruins. Oh, yeah. There was a battle here.
Why are you still here, then? Clinging to undeath.
Because there is nowhere left to go. And the only thing left to remind me of who I was lay on the other side of that room. And he points with his long skeletal hand to the shattered great shield across the room.
Ask him how Thor fought.
Ask him what happened to his lower torso.
These are important questions.
Okay, we do want to know what happened to
Someone
lower
stole his
torso.
legs.
Because his head got crushed in. He wasn't chopped in half. Where'd the bottom go?
I assume the bottom was removed so he couldn't walk away.
That's fucked up.
Wow.
You could ask if hell made him like this. How did he escape the void?
That's a good question.
Ask him for Thor speedrun strats.
He's had nothing but time to think about how to take down Thor. He
Yeah,
would have good insight.
If you could do it again, what would you change?
Yeah, you could also be like, why are you here?
Yeah.
What is this place? Because this looks different than the rest of the temple you guys have been in.
We've come a long way, and we've slain several Jotun to get here. Our objective is the man who once killed you.
Killing the gods? Puny little things like you? I don't believe it.
Starts counting on his fingers.
Yeah.
How many gods have we killed at this point?
Ingvald and Tavesta are already dead, taken by hell.
It seems I'm out of the loop in here.
So is that a nonchalant, like, oh, apparently.
This guy's been in here for thousands of years.
I'm just imagining like a slightly awkward conversation between him and Stonk, and we're just like standing there like,
And then we just hear the awkward chuckle.
How's it going, Stonk?
Do you know of any way of any weakness of his, or perhaps any way out of this place?
Weakness. I guess his weakness was the same as my own. Why climb down an entire mountain just to take out a measly stone giant when you're a god? If he was threatened by my word, well. And he lifts up his hand. My theory is that his manhood was small.
alright, I like this guy.
Can we bring him back? Can we give him his legs? Wait, if we find his legs and reattach him, can he come with?
Sure.
Where's his
Alright, we're looking for his legs now.
The reason Lauren said yes so quickly is because we'll never find his legs.
Yeah.
His legs were actually back in the first room that was destroyed.
Oh, it was in the other half of the mirror room.
Oh, I was
Darn.
behind that door on my
If-
side.
If we all just got pushed through into Stonk's side, we would have found his legs.
We also would have drowned.
That's the secret ending.
Yep.
Where you get the secret companion.
Wow.
If
Actually, I
only we
think the secret
saved.
companion was Devesta.
Our last save was like when Kelly
That's the
was still
secret
here.
romance option.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm surprised no one tried to romance Devesta. I thought that would be fucking funny.
Listen,
Why are you looking at me when
No,
you
I'm
said
looking at-
that?
I'm
The only
all
one
of
who
you.
could have done it is you, and you wouldn't have felt the attraction.
I clearly made Slede very queer.
Alright.
Aggressively gay.
Maybe if you're gay enough, you could loop back around it.
See,
You didn't tell me if there's any way out of here, though.
Oh, I didn't remember you asking that.
Oh, yeah, I asked, is there any weaknesses that Thor has, or is there any way out of here? Just two general questions.
He points his long, bony hand to what appears to be a stairwell made for giants far in the corner over there.
anyone got spider climb?
We could.
I don't have spider climb. We got web.
Do we want to give this dude his shield? Like, he can't do anything with it? I just feel like it'd be nice to let him have it. How heavy is that stone shield?
That's enlarge on Stomp.
Very.
Wait, he has frost giant strength.
Yeah, he
Pick it
can
up.
lift it.
Not by yourself.
What if we enlarge him? Waste a spell slot. Just for
Within
the
large, yeah, I probably could
Mhm.
carry it. How long has Thor kept you trapped here? Thousands of years?
Depends. What year is it? You stop counting after a while. Gets depressing.
They gotta tell him.
Just Stomp
I
know
don't
what
know
year
what year it is. Out of character.
I don't know what you're gonna tell him. The giants have a way of keeping time, but you
The
would not be
halflings
familiar
do.
with it. Yeah.
No idea. I kind of look at you guys like, wait, what year is it?
What year is it?
Well, you also don't know what year he was killed, so you could make it. You could like see how old his bones are.
Ooh, can I roll like a medicine for
Yes,
that?
you can.
You have radiocarbon dating?
I have. No, I don't have radiocarbon dating, but I do have god carbon dating.
I have eyeball really good.
Total?
I'm using the luck stone.
Are you using your godly inspiration?
Absolutely not. If I fail this, but a total beforehand is a 13,
13? No.
or that's gonna be a 23.
With a 23, oh, this motherfucker's been in here for thousands of years, like a couple thousand. Like, this guy existed when giants were kings. They stopped doing that like a couple hundred years ago.
Also, he was there when
So-
the dead king, Thor's dad, was alive,
Mhm.
so...
Eyeball in about 2,000, 3,000 years.
He's about Jesus old.
About he's been down here for about
Conscious?
3,
We're not sure, but
2,400 years.
Jesus Christ.
I just imagine stuff like.
Actually doing
That's a big number.
is it that bad?
It's been many generations since you fell.
Are we talking human generations, giant generations? They're different methods of time measurement.
Yes, the answer is
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Well,
So-
if I may make one request.
I was going to ask if you wanted to make a request.
Can we play Scrabble?
My weapon,
Shut the fuck up.
and he points to his shield. If I reunite with it, I believe I will pass in peace.
I can do that. I'm going to go up to Otto.
Ask about Thor fights.
We already know he uses a fucking maul and he bashed his head in.
Okay.
And he's wrathful. He overwhelms superior defense with a
big
flurry
Wait,
of attacks.
Wait, you know what that means? Our strategy so far for this entire campaign is applicable. Kill him before he can kill us.
That works for every strategy. Alright, I'll ask Otto if he can reduce me. Alright, enlarge me, and I will go over to the stone shield and attempt to pick it up and carry it over to him.
Alright, please make a strength check,
Okay.
He has the carry weight of a huge creature.
which would make your carry weight what?
High number.
Like,
Double check what
well,
carry weight.
large doubles it.
Because
So
he already counts as one size larger for carrying stuff, so he actually counts as a
Right.
huge.
huge creature.
So he probably like quadruples it or something.
Hang on.
Carry weight 5e.
So without looking at the rule set, I probably
And that's 23 strength,
probably
equal to its strength score times 60 for a huge creature. So huge creature times 23.
Yep.
You have 1,380 pounds.
but you can drag like a lot more.
Yeah, you can drag a lot more than that. So I'm going to assume it's very difficult, because this is a pure stone shield for a massive giant.
You have to carry one of the stone to Stonehenge.
I believe it's 23 times 15 times 4 would be my actual number.
That's what
23
60 is.
That's what 60 is. That's what we got that.
We got 60.
No, it's 1,380.
That's
what we said.
said,
You
Josh.
said 60.
Yeah,
What?
well, 15 times 4 is 60.
Oh, okay.
We just jumped ahead for that.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
We
Sorry.
skipped a step.
Yeah, 23 strength means
You
you can
left
lift
me
60
behind.
pounds.
That's what I was confused by. You kept saying 60, 60, 60, and I was like, what the fuck does that
So,
even mean?
that's
That's
what I'm
nowhere
multiplying.
So you
close.
could probably barely drag it, depending on how heavy one wants to make it.
I
You
can
barely
use my
drag it.
rage and give myself advantage and then
Yeah, go ahead.
have no issue
I'll say you
whatsoever,
very
probably.
slowly are able to lug it over to him.
I'll roll the check anyway. It's just because I want to. But
Okay.
Yeah, I'll use a rage too, just to get the advantage on it.
We could guidance you.
That's a athletics or strength check?
Strength.
Okay, then that is 26.
26, yeah. It takes you a couple minutes, but you bring it over to him. And he reaches out his hand, and even in his skeletal form, he lifts it with ease and just kind of like brings it to his chest and just goes, oh, thank you. Thank you. And he just clutches it and
Goodbye.
Goodbye. he falls asleep.
What was his alignment in life?
I hope people remember you
Neutral
one day.
evil. He was chill.
What's his alignment in death?
Evil.
Neutral.
Just neutral.
Chaotic. Just chaotic.
In the
Anyways,
void.
I wish that he, his story is remembered one day. That's
Mhm.
my final word to him, and now we can climb out of here.
All right.
And you have like 3 minutes of being a big boy to help us up the steps.
Yeah, I can help you guys up the steps for a little bit.
Slane,
actually just yeet Slane
you notice as you all start descending the steps from the corridor in which you came, the roots are beginning to emerge and slowly engulfing.
So if we hadn't given the shield, he would have been awake for that.
Yep.
That sounds horrifying.
Well,
Good thing.
solved that one.
Good thing we made him not awake for that.
All right.
Let's keep going. Up and up.
You finally reach the top of the tower's immense stairwell.
Oh god, we just did it.
Yep.
Wow, that was quick.
All of your breath, ragged, and muscles burning from the climb designed for giants. The air is thin up here, adding to your exhaustion. With a final push, you step onto the landing, and Stonk, your eyes are drawn to the massive swaying door before you. You've made it to the top of the stairwell.
The massive swaying doors in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see on the massive swaying door with my eagle eye?
Looking through the cracks of the door, a rush of freezing wind greets you, cutting through your weariness. Yet, as your gaze sweeps outward, the breathtaking and massive peaks of Jotunheim pierce through the swirling mist and snow, reaching towards the misty and starry heavens, painted with singing ribbons of blue and green. The untamed wilderness of Jotunheim sprawls below, an expanse of snow, ice, and rugged terrain that seems to stretch into infinity. The winds whip and thrash, and you hear thunder. For a moment, you look up and find the weariness forgotten, replaced by the fresh scent of purpose. A flash of lightning illuminates the peak of Thor's horn, revealing the top of the known world. This journey has been arduous, the trials unyielding, yet here, right now, it feels possible. Thor's lair is within sight. The very land beneath your feet seems to pulse with the heartbeat of the Jotun, and your determination is rekindled while the thunder echoes overhead.
Do we level up?
Yes, you do.
Yay!
So I don't think I'm going to take my last level in Clarity.
Okay.
What are you gonna take it in?
Well, if I take it in Ranger, I also get an ASI now.
If I take a Paladin level, I'll get an ASI.
You
That's
should take
fair.
it in Fighter.
But if I also take that level in Cleric, I'd get Divine Intervention, and my god just said, hey, I'm killing myself. I don't think my god's gonna be able to help with Divine Intervention.
Yeah,
Fair.
That would be a little war-wise.
Yeah,
a little
you guys got a
wacky.
little lucky there, because if you wouldn't have given his weapon back and let him pass in peace, well, let's just say someone would have been chasing you up those stairs.
Oh.
Wow, we chose the correct option.
Yeah, you did.
Or he'd just been, walking in one hand, one shield up the stairs.
He would have been pulling himself very slowly up the stairs and chasing you.
Yeah.
I think this also makes up for the fact, I mean, not really, but, partially makes up for the fact we killed Tevesta in cold blood in a home invasion.
At least we bust into this guy's home and gave him a nice, shield
I mean,
and said
We did
goodbye.
kill him, but we let him die.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
Roll
wanted
health.
to die.
Mm-hmm.
Wish me luck. Roll a health.
That's
Right,
it.
we're rolling health.
Oh my fucking god!
You can
Plus, also,
re-roll
we can roll a
ones.
D10
I know,
for
but the
this
last time I did, I rolled
Yeah.
a 2.
That's a D8.
5?
So,
And I get to roll a D10.
5.
Which
That's
is
fine.
very
That's
good.
fine.
I'm rolling.
Lauren,
I finally broke 100.
I
6.
sent you a message about the mountain combatant feat and swapping that out possibly.
I'll
Is
allow that.
You'll allow it?
Yep.
Okay. Then I need to
6.
decide on which one I want to go
Okay,
with.
and would you roll, Tyler?
6.
6. Would you roll, Stonk?
I have not rolled yet.
Alright.
I'm still thinking. I'm
Alrighty.
deciding between an ASI from Paladin
Yeah.
and just 10th level Barbarian.
What does 10th level Barbarian get you?
The shittiest subclass feature that Totem Barbarian gets. So,
I would say take it in Paladin then, because we're probably not leveling up again.
I also get the optional Primal Knowledge, which doesn't do anything and doesn't increase anything else. The only thing I would possibly get from keeping going with Barbarian is Relentless
Martial
Rage.
versatility.
So I think
Oh.
maybe a Paladin level is
Wait, I
smartest.
I get invisibility.
I get 4th level spells. Too bad 4th level spells.
Then
kinda
I
suck
will do
usually.
1d10 for Paladin.
You're okay.
Alright. You're taking that 4th level?
Yeah, 4th level just for
Well, what level barbarian are you?
the 9th level Barbarian, it'll be 4th level Paladin.
Yeah, Stonk is... Josh is doing the same thing I'm doing.
Okay, I'm just making sure that there is no 5th level thing. Oh, 10th level, you can cast Commune with Nature.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at and going like, it's really bad. The only reason I would go Barbarian at this point is to get the 11th level feature for
Right.
Relentless Rage. And
Right.
even that's just kind of like, I can make do for now.
And I think...
That is a 2. Do I reroll ones
Nope.
and twos? Just, okay.
Just
So that's
one.
the worst. Got it.
Yep.
2.
Stonk, you're fine.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just, oof.
So after all of our stuff is rolled, you can all determine feats, ASIs,
Okay.
that sort of stuff later.
Mhm.
How are we all feeling?
Ready for the end. We're close.
I feel
Like
kind of bad about killing Tevesta
Yeah, Tevesta
now.
didn't actually have that
Yeah.
common.
Yeah, honestly...
I feel bad about Tevesta, but also...
She didn't have it coming.
We had it coming.
We only had ourselves to blame.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, you probably would have taken her side.
You probably wouldn't have done the same.
Yeah, we really should have had her come and fight Thor
This
with
is a
us.
very thematic spell.
Oh god.
Summon Construct.
Ooh.
I could take Summon Celestial, but I don't know what
You
Celestial...
don't know any Celestials.
It doesn't matter what Celestial I know.
Alright.
You just summon an angel and be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
It's like,
you
what
summon
the
an
fuck are
Eldritch
you?
Horror. It's just like, this is for the other campaign. Wrong campaign.
Wait,
you
what?
You just summon Elemace with a little, a Cupid outfit.
Elevates, go!
Alright, so I'm going to be wrapping up our recording here. Do we have any final words for our second to last session?
We had it coming.
Fenrir was a good boy.
Fenrir was a boy.
Do I take the mobile feat?
It was very tragic. little boy.
Very tragic little boy. All right.
But it's also like,
You know what?
it tried to eat the sun.
For your benefit, I'll take the mountain combatant because I can just mount stomp. I could choose to not let stomp
Alright.
take.
So we're gonna wrap this up here, and let's just say, I'll see y'all next time, and that's gonna be the last time I'm gonna say that.
Woo!